Dang it, man.
Hey,
Welcome back to another great episode of the Better Than Sex Sports Podcast. Of course, you know I am the man on the street.
Hey, off my hiatus, Pharaoh King.
Tim
Where'd he go?
Dog from Be More Careful with the disappearing host. Poof.
Shout out to Orlando, still here doing things big down here.
Yes, we'd like to welcome Pharaoh back. We had to suspend him for a week. He was unbecoming of being on the show.
And on the street,
So I went by his house. And I told him he was suspended for a week, and he took it like a goddamn champ. I didn't find him this time, but the next time I'm gonna have to find your ass. Pharaoh.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah, man. I was feeling good.
I got you. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time ever checking this out, this is how we always start our podcast off. We always got to ask the brothers, how was their day? Pharaoh, since you coming off suspension, how was your day?
Hey, man, it started off okay. Got up. I was motivated. I was supposed to get to the gym this morning. Do my cardio, and I forgot my underwear. So that's the speed of that. Yeah, I have my spandex, but when I get out the shower, I got to get my underwear.
But still, what the fuck?
Yeah, so I forgot my underwear, so I didn't get a chance to work out. Then, went along the day. I'm doing fasting this week, so about 12 o'clock, I was hungry as fuck. Then I go to start my car to go to the gym this afternoon, and my car doesn't start. Damn battery dead.
Hold on. Didn't you just get a battery for that joint?
No. It's been, believe it or not,
It's been a minute.
The battery in 2019 in November. So it actually outlasted its 3-year warranty. I was like, oh shit. But time flies. And I had my man help me out with a little jump box. That didn't work. My horn went off. Couldn't turn the horn off until the battery died. So now the car is in the parking lot at the hospital, and I got a new battery in the back of this car. I was tired. It's hot. Fuck it. I just changed it out tomorrow. So that's how my day went.
Yeah, I can understand that, man. The fellas used to call me.
Damn, bro. I
cheap
almost feel sorry for you.
I knew. I feel your pain, Pharaoh. I knew the pain because I had a
on top of a $260 battery. So
I had a Ford.
Oh, you got a cheap one.
I had a Ford something. I forgot what kind of SUV I had, but the battery, I knew the battery was going bad, but I had one of those jumper box like you talked about. And all I did with battery, I just charged that bitch up. In about 2 months, I was riding around with that bitch. Every time I knew it needed to jump, I just put that bitch on. Them others cheap. I was like, no, I'm smart shit.
That's a damn shame.
Box. It is a damn shit.
You probably one of those people that add water into the alkaline, huh?
Yeah, I remember those people.
If I could put together a bunch of D batteries to run my car, I probably would. Shit, it probably be cheaper. Long I get to point A to point B. I'm not mad at you, girl, man. It is.
My God.
What up, brother Law? Brother Law came down this weekend. He hung out with us, man.
Snap.
Hey, brother Law, are you awake this afternoon? That's all I need to know.
That motherfucker was.
Hey, man, this dude, man, he come down there. I go over there, hang out with him. I get like 4 words in. This joker done went to sleep on me after he took a piss. Damn it, brother-in-law.
Damn it.
Well, he couldn't hang, huh?
No, that damn
drinking, man, it was over.
Drinking a damn Absolute and cranberry had him twisted. Yeah. Like, god damn it. Keith Sweat used to say, I'm twisted. God damn it. I mean, man, shout out. How was your day, my brother?
Man, I can't call it, man. Once again, thanking God for another day, bro. I've been spending the last 2 days out here getting my lawn right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my putting green together.
Yeah.
trying to do a little something out there in the yard. But my little granddaughter out there trying to help me, so she keeps a smile on my face, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
You know me, when the sun's out, I'm always feeling good when the sun's out. I like the light. I don't like the dark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we forgot we supposed to get you your own personalized Titleist balls, ain't we? We
ain't doing that. That's not what we doing.
We forgot to do that. Yeah.
That's dead. That's a dead deal.
In a personalized bag.
Yeah. I hear you.
Shaped like a mango.
Especially trying to get your yard together, man. Like I said, I did my yard about 2 weeks ago, and my wife Kim Bella, she's like, yeah, I was getting worried because I had shit growing up outside of my damn house, shit all crazy, weeds every damn where, and she was happy. But what now?
You said you paid to get your yard done?
No, I do it myself,
that picture
man.
Of your manicured, nice yard.
No, I get out there do it myself. But then you say something, Shouted, that I couldn't agree with. When I used to put together, my grandson was much younger. He's CJ was 15 now, but he was a little boy about 4 or 5, and I used to put together stuff. He used to be my mechanic. Oh, not my mechanic, but my helper. Papa, can I help you do this? Yeah. So you better enjoy it while you can, because I can't get him to do shit now.
I feel you.
Yeah, he don't even come out of the house anymore.
Exactly. He doing his own damn thing.
You wait till he get his
man. You gotta
you'll never see him.
And that's what he's doing right now.
I'll eat some cornbread, man. I won't choke and die.
And that's what he's doing right now. He got his permit. He's learning how to drive. So every place my daughter goes, he drives. So she's working on his license. Then I'm never going to see his ass.
I know what you're going through. What you're going through.
Exactly. But man, Tim Dahl from Be More Careful. How was your day, my brother?
Man, I had the most wonderful, wonderful day. I get up, I go to physical therapy, and the last day of the physical therapy of the week, I always do what I call circuit, whereas I give very little rest time in between the exercises. Yeah. So I was feeling good. Boy, I even rode the bike today. Yeah. And after that, I came home, I cut my grass. I was like, so after I cut my grass, I was looking for stuff to do, put away some laundry. And then one of my friends called, hey, what you doing? Nothing. Why don't you come on over here and, I'm about to do a smoke. And I'm like, okay, let's go. Not realizing what time it was. And I got back 15 minutes before the show. That's why I was rushing around doing stuff. But it was a good day.
Yeah. I can understand that, man. I can understand that you were
IQing it all day. It was a good day.
I can understand that, man. When you're doing house and then a friend will call you, aka Pharaoh, what you doing? I ain't doing shit. Come on to the house and smoke a cigar with me and have a drink. And by the time I get done, it's damn near 1 o'clock at night. And knowing we got to go to work the next goddamn day. But when a friend call you, man, you go to chill out to have a good day. And it makes the day even better than what you already have done.
I'm not knocking y'all little chill time or never, but cigars don't kill you. You know that, right?
Yeah, but shit.
I'm just saying, cigars is gonna kill you.
So with the president,
I walk outside.
These days gonna kill you.
Yeah, shout out, I'm black. Shit, what? Now what?
Lightning kill you too?
Hey, all I'm saying is you got that good herb out there that grows, and all you got to do is set it on fire.
Man,
that's all right. The highlights
no,
but see, that's the psychedelic right there.
You got to go
say this, shout
out. Get you one of them cards.
Shout out. Let me say this, shout out. Cigar is gonna kill me, and drinking gonna kill me. I'll leave it at that.
I just want to let you know that on this platform, I love you, my brother, and I would prefer you not to kill yourself too early.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. God already told me I'm gonna live to be 110. But with that being said,
don't you do that on here.
That's right.
As for me, man, my day went great. Like I say, another day at work, another day closer to retirement, another day, like you say, shout out to be on this side of the dirt to be thankful. Before we move on, though, we want to send, as a podcast and as a family, we want to send our condolences to Miss Paula. Miss Paula lost her father over the weekend. And they had the funeral yesterday. So if you get a chance, man, just send a shout out to her. Condolences, man. And be in our prayers, in our thoughts there, Miss Paula. So condolences from the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. She's an extended member of our Two Cigars and a Blunt podcast. So Miss Paula, you and our prayers and in our thoughts. Excuse me, fellas. Fellas, you got a good goddamn show. Oh man, we already seen what's going down in the NBA. Everything is goddamn it, shout out. I know you was probably went and bought a new TV after you had to break your TV after the Knicks was looking like shit. But before we get into the playoffs, man, something happened that I didn't expect. What about you?
Jason Kidd is out as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks. New Mavericks president, Masai Ujiri, is making a coaching change. Jason Kidd was the Mavericks coach for the last 5 seasons. He helped them get to the finals in 2024, but they are coming off one of their worst seasons in the franchise's history, going 26-56 this season.
Yeah, that news broke right after the Knicks. Why I was watching what's the show with Shaq? I was watching they doing their thing.
The Showtime.
It was like, man,
the pregame show.
Yeah, no, this is after the game. So
yeah, the post game.
No, I thought it was before the game. Yeah,
it was post game. It's post game. No, it's post game. Post game, they got the news that Jason Kidd had got fired. So I'm coming to you first, Tim Dog, with this news coming out. Did the Mavericks make Jason Kidd the scapegoat, or was firing him the right move after the team collapsed? Your thoughts?
I don't think it was any of that. You know, the new owner, they got rid of the GM. And now, you know, it's coaching. It's just like they were saying on the show, a new regime. And he wants people there. He wants his people there. And, you know, switch things up. But I was shocked, though. I mean, damn. Of all the coaches, Jason Kidd, but at the same time, I can understand. And I do believe that the last 2 seasons being subpar and having the number 1 pick, well, the owner probably used him to get that number 1 pick. Now they got it. All right, let's get his ass out of here.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Tim Dog, and I'm coming back to you. I'm coming, but not Shada gone. I meant to say Pharaoh. He had him in the NBA Finals 2 years ago. But you did have Luka, but now you're going to fire him. Do you agree with Tim Dog say, hey, it's a new regime. I want to get my head coach. I'm going to get my general manager. So whatever we build from this point on, I could take the credit for it, similar to what Jerry Jones does. Your thoughts?
Or Donald Trump.
Or Donald Trump, exactly.
But he's not that kind of owner, though. He's not that kind of owner.
That's cool, but
Mark Cuban doesn't own the team anymore. He sold it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying Mark Cuban, he was like that, but the new owner, I know he sold it. I said the new owner, he's not like that. I mean, he's, you know, somebody who probably business minded. Think about it. The first sign of a problem should have been when they got rid of Luka.
Yeah, but hold that thought because we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I want you to keep that thought, Tim Dog. Don't let it go nowhere. Gotcha. You know you're old. I don't want you to forget it. What do you say about it?
I would say upon, you know, me learning it last night before I jumped into bed, you know, I didn't get a chance to really research it, but knowing what the team has just went through in the past 2 seasons, how the hell are you supposed to get back to the finals when you don't have anybody to go to the finals with? And then you're using a player coach. You're getting rid of somebody that's familiar with the game as well as played the game and now can coach the game. You know, maybe he needed a little bit more help on the coaching staff. Maybe that's what you should have did, because you don't hear anybody else fired. But I would say when you got Glass Joe, Anthony Davis, 20 games, $54 million eyebrow guy, you screwed yourself then. So like we already said that he wasn't worth the money or the trade. And now you done traded him off to the Wizards. You had nobody else to fill his shoes, which really anybody, you could have picked somebody in the stands to fill his shoes because hell, he wasn't on the court. But you gonna blame the coaching? You had nobody. I just think it was more of a personal issue of he probably want a white coach in there. That's all I'm saying.
And Shad, I'm coming to you. I want you to piggyback on what they said and also what Tim Dog said earlier. How much did the controversial Luka Doncic trade hurt chances of surviving in Dallas, even if he wasn't fully responsible?
First off, I agree with all the panel members' sentiments. All of us are giving our opinions about the situation. We don't know what actually going on, but we can be speculative, as most most people are when it comes to these situations.
You call a journalist. You call a journalist, man. I'm putting it on my goddamn resume from now on. I'm a journalist. Go ahead.
So, hey, do what you do.
Inside scoop. Remember that shit?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Sean. I need to cut you off.
You good, man. So basically what I'm saying is everybody kind of touched on everything that's been going on with Dallas. You're talking about Dallas Mavericks, a team where Dirk Nowitzki, daggone, was there for all the years, and it took him all the way to the end of his career to actually even try to win a championship. And then they lost their owner, and then they lost Luka, and then the general manager made dumb moves in the Luka situation. They've been falling apart for the last 3-4 years. The pieces, we literally have seen the wheels fall off the Dallas Mavericks. Then they have Kyrie Irving too.
Yeah,
yep, they still have him.
So my thing is, they basically just fell apart, and we watched it in front of our eyes. They went from a team that we could always think about at the end of the year, them being there, at least trying to make an appearance or something, to a mediocrity. They're literally like the New Jersey Nets of the West right now, and it's terrible to see what the team has come to since Mark Cuban has given that team up.
Yeah, you could tell Shout is old. It's the Brooklyn Nets. New Jersey ain't had a team in a while, so you old. But I get your thought. I know what you say though, Shout.
My bad.
I got you.
I'm old school like that.
I got you. With that being said, Tim Dog, I want you to talk about the Luka trade that they did. Also, I want you to speak on this. With a final appearance just 2 years ago, did the Mavericks pull the trigger too quickly on Jason Kidd? Your thoughts?
As far as Luka, I mean, to me, that once the new owner, and because I think the one that's making all the calls is the son-in-law, and you could see the changing of the guard. That's why I was like, okay, why would they really get rid of Luka after just coming from the finals?
Yeah.
So, and that right there, I mean, everyone was like, didn't see that coming. But the new owner, he probably just want to, start the franchise from new. In other words, since it hasn't been doing well, and now they have Cooper Flag, he's going to be the face of the team and just grow from there. They still have Kyrie, which, he still has some good use because he don't have that much wear and tear on him except for surgeries. Yeah. So, and depending on how he comes back. But other than that, I mean, they have a good team. They have some nice people on their team. They just didn't have all of the pieces. And they got rid of the brother. He went over to, what is his name? Anyway, that's what I'm saying. The owner just want to start over and do his own thing. And I don't think Jason Kidd or being in the finals 2 years had anything to do with it. It was just, let's clean slate.
The clean slate. With that being said, Pharaoh King, he brought up Cooper Flag. So what kind of coach do the Mavericks need now to develop Cooper Flag and get this franchise back to contention?
A white coach. I don't know which coach, but he's gonna be white. I guarantee.
He needs to have some other type of thing to get a young player. Because some of these coaches that we have seen, and I would say white or black, when they get these young players, they don't know how to coach them. They don't know how to coach them to their. But I would agree with what you said though. When they got rid of Jason Kidd, a person that actually played the game, the person that actually coached the game, the person that actually got you out to the finals, you're going to take that away and get somebody that may not have that experience, that may not develop Cooper Flag to his full potential. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
Well, I mean, you got look at the game today. We all talk about how different the NBA is today than than when we used to watch it back in the day. I would say probably somebody younger than Jason Kidd, because like I said, he's an old school type of coach. Exactly. You know, and then the players that he had floor game. They didn't have any flashy players other than Kyrie, who couldn't stay healthy. So what I'm seeing is probably somebody younger that knows a little bit about what's going on in today's NBA, because some of these old coaches, if you notice, the old coaches ain't really lasting long, and they're getting their ass beat. You know what I mean? The New York, I mean, I know we're going to talk about the playoffs, but the New York Knicks has an older coach, but I believe he has a staff that's helping them succeed. And that's all I can say about that. And I think that's what Jason Kidd should have had, was more help to have those younger players up and coming. And then that way you could transition Jason Kidd out and bring in the new blood. But I mean, we talk about it in all sports today, baseball, football, whatever the case is. Everything is changing now, and the old dogs, they got to go home and sit on the porch. I don't know.
Yeah, and you know what? I think you're totally correct with that, because of the fact that if you look at the Spurs right now, we're gonna be talking about them in a minute. That guy came under the head coach that stepped down. It wasn't like they went out and said, "Hey, we want somebody head coach." Somebody
now y'all done hit the nail on the head.
He came under Pop. So Pop. Pop coaches his players, or not his players, but his coaches that he got is under his tree. So when I leave, a lot of them are going well. Yeah, so when I leave, hey, this is your next job to further what I did with the team. And
I mean, you look at Dave Spoelstra. Dave Spoelstra was the same thing with Pat Riley. So
exactly, yeah, and he started out as the what was he the guy that did the video guy.
Yeah. He was upstairs.
He was upstairs. Video tape guy. Go ahead.
Pharaoh's point.
Same way,
To Rondo's point, Pharaoh's point. They are evaluating Billy Donovan, Frank Vogel, Sean Sweeney, and Micah Nori.
Only two I know is Frank Vogel. I think he coaches, and Donovan. That's University of Florida, didn't he coach Florida?
Yes, he did.
Championship. Hey, I know he didn't coach the league as well.
What's the color? What's that color?
And Sean Sweeney and Micah Nori.
What's that color?
Johiri, he knows them.
Yeah,
he knows them.
It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter whether they know them or not. Because
no, they're close. In other words, they're saying that they are close, and they're closely considering one of them too.
That's a good point to make, that they're close, and that familiarity will go ahead and destroy them too. Because the fact of the matter is, all these other teams, and Pharaoh's absolutely right, they're freaking daggone. These coaches are old. The game has changed. We've talked about it for weeks in and weeks out, how the game has changed. You need coaches in there that, not because they know the game and they would play the game at a high level, they can coach. You need coaches that could go ahead and handle some young men and develop them, and bring veterans and make a nice mixture of the team, develop a team with a deep bench to be able to make adjustments as the season go on, with injuries and load management and all the other stuff. A lot of these old school coaches are not going to do that extra work. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between somebody in the NFL looking at an iPad and somebody using a daggone clipboard. And that's where the league has gone to. We've gone to the iPad, the AI age, and a lot of these old school coaches can't keep up with the science behind all of the calisthenics, keeping players healthy, and all of that. So yes, it's a new regime.
Before I go to the last question on this subject about Jason Kidd, I want to get a quick answer from the panel. Do y'all think that also not having veteran players on the team affects their ability to become a championship type team? Tim Dog.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, look at the Spurs right now with I mean, he didn't play excuse me, the first game, but he was still coaching and talking to them young men out there, telling them what to do. So a vet would definitely, I mean, the only team I didn't see that really had a vet that's won the championships, OKC.
Yeah, that young team. What about you, Pharaoh? Because I think I saw another podcast they were talking about there's no veterans to basically be the coach on the bench besides the head coach and the assistant coaches. Your thoughts?
Right. That's so we're going to allude back to the coaches are the old school vets that are coaching the game. And then you're looking at what's our boy the coach for Reeves, the coach for God damn it, Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh shit!
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers. Oh. So Doc Rivers was known for not finding his players for coming late to practice.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
So I mean, that was it. So I mean, think about it. There's no discipline, there's no veteran leadership, there's no accountability. Show up when you want to. You get all this damn money. You get hurt. There's no dietitians making sure that the players are getting whatever is going on. The only person that's making sure his body is great is LeBron James, paying $1 million. Everybody else is doing whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah.
So why should a 41 or 42-year-old man look better than the guys that's out there playing that's 25, 26?
That's a good
point. So if you look at it that way, there's not a team I know of that has a all-star veteran to keep the team together. And I think Donis Haslem was the last one.
Yep.
Yeah, and you made a great point of that because of the fact that, like Charles Barkley, when he talked about Moses Malone, Moses Malone was that veteran.
Correct.
Yes.
All the time he says that.
Because you fat and you lazy. You don't have
no matter what age, no matter what era, no matter what millennia we're in, experience will always trump daggone newbies.
Exactly. But that being said, Shada, where should Jason Kidd coach next year, and does he still deserve another NBA head coaching job? Your thoughts?
Of course, he deserves another NBA coaching job. He's shown us that he can coach.
Oh yeah.
The problem for Jason Kidd is he going to be able to transition to this new age coaching to be able to relate to the players? Because I think that's where the biggest disconnect is coming from. With this, we've talked about it for weeks on this podcast, talking about how young these players with these NIL deals are going running done and going to the NBA. If the NBA doesn't have veteran coaches like a Udonis Haslem, like that going back in the day when you had the veterans that was on the bench that was telling people how to act during the playoffs, how to keep yourself an even keel, how to not do dumb stuff like what Wemby did in the game. That was a learning curve for him. You know what I'm saying?
Even how you dress to come to the game.
Correct. It's all a matter of how you carry yourself as a representative for your team, your franchise, NBA. And a lot of these young boys are not getting that coming straight out of high school. You're talking about high school players that were freaking, they're going to games where cats are coming there doing whatever they want to do. They're hyped up. They're in videos. They're trying to do this, do that. You can't tell them nothing because the teams are full of these young whippersnappers. Look at Anthony Edwards. The reason why he doesn't daggone do well is because he doesn't have any veteran leadership. Period.
Yeah.
Oh, and gun flash dude. What's his name? John.
John Moran.
I think
he's I almost said Ja Rule, but you know what I'm talking about.
He said Ja Rule.
Got you. With that being said, Farrell, how do you see a person like Jason Kidd fitting in at if he was to get another head coaching job?
Easy. Send his ass to Washington. The Wizards need some type of magic, and I believe that he can get there and take care of him and make him look.
They can't be helped. They can't be helped.
You don't think so? I mean, shit. I mean, we can. What's called that? Make a Wish.
I don't think they have a draft capital until 24.
I mean, we need to get back. They need to get back to the Washington Bullet type of life. And then maybe I'll be a Washington fan, but until then, man,
I'm gonna say this. Just like my brother-in-law, he's saying this all weekend. They already got Anthony Davis. They already got my man. Came from Atlanta, Trey Young, right?
Yeah, and they got the first draft pick.
My brother-in-law say send LeBron James there. This a rebuilding. Got 3 months there that can actually.
I tell you what, if he does go there, man. I bet you they will
not make a Wish foundation, man. That's what I mean.
No. If he does go there, he really gonna change the team because of his work ethic.
And thinking about what he said though, because he has played with Anthony Davis. Yeah. Trey Young is still a serviceable. He's one of the top 10.
How long he been in the league, guys?
About 8 years now, but he's still one of the top 10 guards in the league. I'm just saying because he played with the Hawks, man. We saw what the Hawks did. when he was there. He was the star player. But what I'm saying is that he's still a top 10 guard in the league. And if LeBron James was to go there, Anthony Davis, for some reason, he plays better with LeBron than he ever played, until his first couple of years, he was great. But then, like you say, for injury, like they say, everybody came up. Who say that shit? Somebody heard say all the stars was coming up in their vehicles and shit, Lambos, Rolls Royces, and they say Anthony Davis rolled up in the ambulance. So
that's some cold shit, boy.
That was some cold shit. But did I get you about where Jason Kidd should play on coach if he was the coach next year?
No, but Pharaoh, you know what? That to me, if the Wizards really and truly are dedicated, because they have the first pick in the draft, they already have veteran.
Hey, can I say this enough before you move on? But they want to move off of that first pick. They don't want the first pick. They're trying to trade down. They're trying to trade that first pick to get some capital. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea?
Well, they do have a young squad, and that they have he's not a rookie now, a sophomore there. That, I mean, those guys can play. They just haven't been coached.
They need a coach. Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm saying Jason Kidd, with his pedigree of winning and the way he is, I think that would be a really good spot for him to prove.
Jason Kidd is out as the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks.
Out west, the Thunder will look to even their series with the Spurs after San Antonio took game.
Been drinking, hit the wrong button. I mean, hit the delete button. But go ahead, Tim, dog. Tell I've been drinking. Just fucked the whole show up. I feel like you, Tim, dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tim, dog. I'm sorry, man.
This man right here, boy.
I don't mean to forget a thought. My bad, man.
No, you make me forget a thought. I'm just shaking my head like,
Yeah, I've been drinking some flip flops. I'm real nice and loose.
So if you look at the Washington Wizards right now, the oldest player they have is Anthony Gill. He's born in 92. The next one is going to be Anthony Davis in 93. And then you have D'Angelo Russell and Trae Young, who's a 98 guy. Everybody else is like 2003.
Hold on, they got D'Angelo Russell?
Yeah.
They got everybody's trash. Everybody threw leftovers.
Right. So if you look at it, most of the people that's on the 80% of the team is my son's age.
Tim Dog, I want you to finish your thought, Tim Dog. I want Tim Dog to finish his thought because I did cut him off. But
no, I'm done with that. But I was just gonna say, if he really want to prove himself as being a good coach in Washington, one of those teams like the Pelicans, they need a coach that can, teach those young kids how to play.
And I totally agree with y'all, what y'all said about Jason Kidd.
They have Brian Keefe. Who the hell is Brian Keefe?
I don't know.
He's from Winchester, Massachusetts.
Probably went to Marymount.
He went to college in California. See, I don't even know who this dude is, man. Yeah, put him up there.
See, they get
I guess what you're saying, Pharaoh, I think that we all are saying the same thing about Jason Kidd. That would be a good spot for him because you do have an Anthony Davis, you do have a Trae Young that has some experience in the playoffs, that has won a championship, that has gone deep in the playoff. Then you got a bunch of young players, so you could bring that style of play to that team. And I know brother-in-law, he was joking. Well, I don't think he was joking. You want LeBron to leave the Lakers. But if they was to get an experienced player like a LeBron or a Giannis, who knows what a good coach, what the Washington Wizards can be. I see you shaking your head, Shada, but I'm just saying hypothetical. I'm not saying that it's going to work out. I'm just saying in my mind.
Hypothetically, that's terrible.
Okay, that's your opinion. What's your team?
I'm just saying hypothetical. If you could get a good coach with a young base with great veterans that know how to play the game, who knows what can become of any team? Shit, if I could get that on the Sixers, I'd take it.
Man, look, you can't be worse than the Celtics with $300-something million players.
I'm not saying that it's not possible, man, on the street. I said it. I'm not saying that it's not possible. But look at the list that Pharaoh just named off. Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Ice Trae. It's literally a team full of people that everybody gave away. And my thing is, what is a 40-year-old plus man coming to a team is going to encourage them players?
But that's why I say that's why I also say a person like a Giannis. That's what I say. I put Giannis in there.
They don't have the money.
I'm not worried. We talk about the players now. I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about what we see as people observing the game.
Okay.
A person like LeBron, yes, he's 41, 42. But what would LeBron bring to the team? LeBron would bring that leadership. LeBron would bring, hey, this is how we play the game. Like Pharaoh say, LeBron would bring, hey, this is how you take care of your body if you want to be in this league a long time. A person like Giannis, what would Giannis bring? Giannis would bring, hey, that tough defense, that tough one-on-one play that you need. Then it would take pressure off of somebody like Anthony Davis. You don't have to worry about being in the center where he don't want to be at any goddamn way.
And plus, he's played with Anthony Davis too.
But LeBron's going to be labeled as following Jordan's path. That's why he won't do it.
I'm not. We talk hypothetical, Shada. We're not saying that shit gonna happen. We just playing hypothetical. We just saying
he wearing 23. He already in the legacy.
Yeah. For Jason Kidd to be effective, he needs to go to a team like that has some young players and also have star talented players that has been to the finals, that has been deep in the playoffs. Like see what I'm saying? That's what we're saying. It's not saying that it's going to happen. It's just hypothetical.
It's the same situation as Mike Brown right now. Like you said, that's exactly what's going on with Mike Brown because he did coach LeBron in the beginning of his career with Kyrie. Then he went to LA, and now he's back in the daggone finals again, in the Eastern Conference Finals, coaching against the Cavaliers. So I guess your hypothetical in some instances does work. Because who, like we say before we move on to talk about the playoff, who fires their head coach that got them to the the finals or the Eastern Conference Finals?
No, they were the NBA finals. Oh, the Knicks.
NBA finals.
Yeah,
was it NBA finals?
No, it's conference finals.
Conference finals. That's right.
That's a golden move. That's a golden move.
But that's what I'm saying. Who gets rid of that guy to bring in somebody else? And like you say, but you had the talent already there. You just need somebody to keep the ship steady. As we go.
We know when Tampa Bay got rid of Tony Dungy and threw old goddamn Big Head in there, and they won a Super Bowl the next year.
Oh, you talking about Chucky?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, racist ass Chucky. Yeah, that guy.
Fellas, man, game 2 is tonight, but game exciting. Let's just talk about that for a little while because like I say, it's game 2 tonight. I'm talking about the Spurs and the Thunder.
Out west, the Thunder will look to even their series with the Spurs after San Antonio took game 1 in double overtime thanks to Victor Wembanyama's 40-20 game 1. Teams to lose game 1 at home of the best of 7 series win that series 47% of the time in NBA playoff history.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm the first one to say it. I watched, I'm fucking his name up for the first time the other night. I was one that say that this guy was too light in the ass to dominate NBA. So I'm here to say to Wembanyama, fucking your name up, I'm sorry.
Wemby. Just call him Wemby. Me and Shada tried to tell you. Me and Shada tried to tell you.
I'm not saying what you're trying to tell me. I'm just saying what I need to see for my own goddamn self.
Facts. I feel that. I can feel that.
With that being said, Pharaoh, because since these motherfuckers wanna, I told you, y'all motherfuckers, y'all laugh. Pharaoh, I'm coming to you, Pharaoh. I know y'all did, but y'all ain't got to keep telling me y'all did shit. God damn it. I don't need to hear that shit. Yeah, I'm just like, listen, nobody else but my goddamn self. So
fake news.
I'm a goddamn self.
Fake news. Fake news.
But you controlling the board.
With that being said, Pharaoh King, the Victor Wembanyama just proved he's already the best player in basketball after dropping 41 points and 24 rebounds in game 1.
I'm gonna say postseason, yes. The only reason I say that is because there's only one other player, and you guys saw the stats. I'm pretty sure when you saw it, he's the second player to ever do that.
That's
fair. And the famous Wilt Chamberlain is number 1. So think about that for a second. And he did it at 22 years and 134 days old. So If you sit there and look at this man, why could this is second year, right? Second,
third,
real
it's
year.
third.
He's in
It's third.
third.
Yeah,
Third
this is third.
Okay,
Third.
hey, that's even
He got hurt.
That's even better.
That's
the man
right. He
has
sat
been
out most
from-
last year.
Right, so we noticed him last year. Look how he's worked on his game in 3 years, whereas we can't give Embiid to do that shit.
Why you got to bring up Embiid?
I'm just
because you want to see me go off. Go ahead.
I got to.
Kick the man money down.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Your battery
I'm not
dead.
done.
That's why your battery dead, because they know you gonna come on here with your damn bullshit. Go ahead.
No, but then you look at Judy Gay. Like, why the hell or Gobert, right? Judy Gobert.
Yeah.
Why the hell?
Rudy Gobert.
No, yeah, Rudolph, Judy, whoever you want to call him. Why he can't do that? You have Chet Holmgren. He's doing it, but he need to put some weight on because Wemby's tossing this little stick figure ass around. It's like if he gets some Giannis muscle in the next 2 years,
Yeah.
boy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
He's gonna be serious. So he gets some Giannis muscle, and he's gonna be serious. Because I mean, he's the only one that really looks like he want to play. Yes, he did that little elbow thing. You know what? That's learning curves. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else has done it.
That's the first thing I said.
Beating people's faces, elbowing people overseas.
That's why they didn't
All the
suspend
players
him.
do it. All the players do
Why
it.
they didn't suspend
All
him.
right.
They should have.
All right, so
I don't need no quick soliloquy, Tim Dog and Shada. I told you so. I just need a quick answer because we need to keep the show goddamn moving. How impressed y'all with me?
Moving. Mookie.
Shada, how impressed you with me?
How do I what?
Press where you with Wemby show he did in game 1, man.
Come on, man. Come on,
That's
dog.
enough.
You know,
That's enough, Tim Dog. How impressed were you, Tim Dog? Shit.
I was already impressed.
We go to the next goddamn question. You motherfuckers, y'all want to talk about women. I'm not gonna let y'all talk about goddamn women. I'm just saying, he had a great game. Yes, y'all told the man in the street that Wemby was a great damn player, and he did show me that he was. I don't need to hear no goddamn more from y'all to say that. Yeah, I told you he was shit. I told you.
it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be like this. Can't we should just all get along? It shouldn't be right. It's not.
He getting along because he moving on. Shit.
hey, Joe. The only reason he weighed 235 is because of his feet. That's about it.
Yeah.
Hey, but
He do have
Pharaoh,
some
I
big
have to.
feet.
Hey,
do have
Pharaoh,
some big feet.
I'm gonna have to get on you. Rudy Gobert, he does play defense. He was the defensive player of the year
Was
twice. It doesn't matter.
Embiid was
And-
the MVP.
and in the
And
play-
what we talking about?
And in the playoffs, before they got put out, one game he had like 7 blocks.
I think.
How long has Gobert been playing?
I think what Pharaoh is saying.
Exactly.
But
How long has
Wemby looks at him and idolizes him. Yeah, he's been in what 10, 12 years. But
I think what Pharaoh is saying, Tim Dog,
looking at him,
and Shaq even said this, and Shaq made me think about this. Shaq said that being the big man that he is, Shaq said that Wemby probably can go down as the greatest basketball player or the biggest or the greatest big man is because he got everything that all big men wish they had. He has the handle, has the mid game, has the 3-point shot, because that motherfucker shot that shit from goddamn low, almost the goddamn low. I'm just
he
saying,
didn't even hesitate. He just stopped.
He didn't hesitate, but that's what I'm saying. It just shows that that's why I say I got to come on. I got to apologize to Shada and I got to apologize to Tim Dog, because I was like, motherfucker too light in the ass, Pharaoh. I'm like, you, this motherfucker need to put on goddamn weight. But all they got to do is throw it up by the damn rim. So,
and that pissed me off
with Wilt Chamberlain.
That pissed me off too, because they kept dragging his ass out to the damn free throw line with a Caruso, whatever his damn name is on him. Why are you bringing out to the free throw line when you can just toss it up to the rim? But anyway,
and that's why I say you wrong about bringing Embiid in here. We in Cancun. We ain't thinking about the playoffs right now.
Y'all ain't in no damn Cancun.
Yeah, we thinking about
the Liberty Bell is a tourist.
We thinking about skin surfing. What the hell they do? You just throw shit on the sand and you just run and jump on it and just That's what we're thinking about right now. We're not even thinking about basketball. Matter of fact, Embiid is thinking about his next goddamn meal.
Let me tell you how
he's
bad
ready to go to
it is
Geno's.
right
He's
now.
ready to go to Geno's.
Let me tell you how bad it is for your boy Embiid right now. He
But that
pissed
being
off the
said,
people in
you
Cameroon
got to move on, fellas. We got to move on.
because he played for the U.S. team. So he can't go back to Cameroon and play for them because he played for the U.S. team last year and gave them the ass, and nobody wanted him in the NBA. So he screwed himself.
That's true too. Next year, Embiid is going to come out. He's going to surprise a lot of people. What Joe got to say? Chris Paul was training Wemby when he was exactly. I forgot about Chris Paul. That goes back to what we was talking about earlier. You had that goddamn veteran leadership to show you how to play, to show you how to be the star player in the league because of the fact that before Wemby, just like LeBron, Magic, Bird, they already put that star power on you, and you just got to live up to it. Unfortunately, we have a couple of people that didn't. Zion, we put that on Zion. And he didn't live up to the hype. Right now, he has to live up to the hype. But with that being said, Tim Dog, let's move on. How concerned should OKC be that even with their huge game from Alex Caruso, 31 points, 8 threes, they still couldn't win at home?
That's because they allowed Caruso to do that and didn't allow SGA to control the game.
Yeah.
When you stop the star player and you let the other players get theirs. And Caruso, he will not do that every game.
Yeah.
Because he's not that. No, he's not that. Oh, they're going to probably do the same thing. Allow him to go ahead. But I guarantee he will not hit that. He was what? 32% from the threes. And then in a game, come on, man. He was over 50%. Come on, man.
Yeah. And with that being said, no, you brought up a good point. And I want a quick answer before I ask you this question, Shada. So I want a quick answer for everybody. Do y'all think that they should have given SGA the MVP before the game or after the game? Because that could get another team riled up. Hey, because everybody was saying Wemby should have been the MVP this year. Or, you know what I'm saying?
No, we already talked about that, man, on the street earlier, remember?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Number 5 on the list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Should they have waited to give SGA the MVP trophy? And all it did was ignited a person like Wemby. I'm about to show y'all who's the real MVP. Just a quick answer. Farrah, what you think? Should they have waited?
No, I'm glad it did it because it woke a sleeping giant on top of San Antonio's 4-1 regular season over Oklahoma Thunder. So just like what happened when Jordan should have got that MVP when Magic Johnson got it that year, and then next thing you know, he went haywire. And then when Barkley got it over Jordan that year, and I think it was 2 players that got it over Jordan, and next thing you know, he mollywopped them. What's his face? The mailman. He mollywopped them in the finals. So no, I just think they did what they supposed to do, and we're gonna see a new champion.
They said Olajuwon did the same thing to David Robinson.
Okay, then. What do you say about Shada? Do you think they should have waited to hand out the MVP award after the game?
Originally, I was going to say yes, but I have to go ahead and digress and heat humble pie because the MVP is a regular season award.
Exactly.
They have that specifically put in there. It's a regular season award, so I can't have no beef with them. Up until the playoffs, he was the best player. So I can't take that from him.
Okay. I'm not saying that, Shada. I understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is that should they have given it to him before this playoff game? Should they, at the end of the season, should be with it, you know what I'm saying? Because
before the playoff starts, you should get it.
Yeah. They might have motivated Wemby, who may have thought that, hey,
I completely agree. If at the end of the regular season, I think they should give out all the regular season awards before the playoffs even start.
Right.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
But now that they did it because of the conference finals, I think, like I said, I believe, yes, I thank you for doing that because now we're going to see who the MVP really is.
Okay, Tim Dahl, your thoughts, man.
I mean, they traditionally always given it out before the game, just like the team, they get their rings from the previous year before the game, and they give out all the trophies. I'm glad you say that, Tim Dahl.
I mean to cut you off. I'm glad you say that though. But every time they get them goddamn ring before the game, what happened? The damn champion get blow the fuck out. Every team I see,
Okay.
I'm just saying, because it takes away from that hunger that you had because you going off of last year, and now you getting that ring last year, so you still celebrating, and it's carrying over to the first game of the season, and usually the first game of the season sets the tone how you're going to play. Except for
OKC set the tone the first game.
Except for OKC this year,
won.
and of course the Jordan years, except for the Jordan years as well. I'm just saying, but go ahead, Tim. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, that was it. I mean, that's all I have to say about it. I mean, to me.
Okay, then. All right, then. There it is, fellas.
Yeah.
Moving right along. Shotta.
Oh, hey, guys. Hey, they said the MVP, before we get into the MVP, is always presented late April or early May, depending on the schedule, which would be May for the conference final. So this is normal.
Yeah, maybe they need to change that. I'm just my opinion. Hey, my opinion. But my opinion don't make no sense. Hey, they don't listen to me. Maybe they do. Yeah, I might start a petition. I'm gonna start a petition, y'all. At least I got 4, right? 4 people sign my petition that they need to move the shit up. No,
you sound like Woodrow.
Okay.
Regular season. Just announce that shit.
See, that I'm about to suspend all y'all. I'm about to do this by myself next week. All y'all gonna be on suspension. I'm like Trump. Hey, I'm like Trump. If y'all don't go along with me, I'm gonna primary your back, y'all black asses. I'm gonna give you 3 other goddamn folks to come over here and agree with every goddamn thing I say. I'm gonna be just like Trump.
You damn it! Your Constitution does not carry no weight here.
Hey, I'm gonna play this for all y'all fellas, because I know y'all say that.
Negro, please.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out coming back to you, man. That T-Bro. Shout out coming back to you, man. Should the SGA do enough as the MVP, or does he need to take over more in clutch moments?
As a sports fan, you could look at this first game. There's a plethora of ways you can look at this first game in any series.
Yeah.
Number one, they're defending champions. Like y'all said, he just got presented with an MVP. They're in that mode. The city, the stadium's in that mode. Like it's SGA's time, and we about to go out here and play against the San Antonio Spurs to win game 1. First thing is, number one, I love Wemby's attitude. When they asked him about that, he was like, yes, that pissed me off. That was part of it.
Yeah.
That was motivation. I can't believe they gave it to him. And I like that. I like that honesty in sports. I don't like this whole, let's sit down and just crying about the rules. Nah, he got it this year. I don't think he should have got it. And every time I step on the court, I'm going to make sure I let him know that I don't think he should deserve it. That's how rivalries start. That's how the game gets interesting. What are you going to do to combat that? And I love the fact that Wemby responded and was man enough to stand up and say at the end of the day, that's exactly how I felt. It made the game fun, and it was a great game from start to finish, both sides. It was a great game. Wemby just happened to show the hell up when everybody else couldn't do nothing to stop him. That's all.
Nothing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, Tim Dahl, with the Thunder, because they got to win tonight. If they don't win tonight, I'm not saying that they're totally out, but it's going to be a hard climb. Did the Thunder rush Jalen Williams back too soon, or can he still become the X factor in this series?
No, I don't think they brought him back too soon. He was just a little rusty. And they said he could have played a couple of games in the last series, but they just wanted him to rest, a little bit longer. Because, hamstrings, they'd come back if you don't let it rest. That's all you can do.
Lingering injury, sometimes the whole career.
So to me, no, he was just a little rusty. Now, this game, I say he will be better, but I don't think nah.
And that's why another reason that I think that the Lakers did the right thing with keeping Luka out, because it's his hamstring, even though they got swept. But they're thinking about next year, and hopefully, if LeBron is gone, we got a healthy Luka, because like you say, Shada, that hamstring, man, that ain't, boy, that's, I don't know if y'all been your hamstring.
Yes. Yes, I've had a hamstring.
Yeah, that shit hurt your whole goddamn body, man. You don't even want to get there.
Especially when you're trying to sit down, take a good shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to roll over.
Farrah, even if you try to get some, I don't feel like it.
Nope.
Not with a hamstring.
I'm good. No, I'm good.
Not unless you laying on your back.
No, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing either. No, I'm good.
You're gonna mess around and kick your leg up and everything.
Ooh,
that's the worst time to try that. You definitely gonna hurt yourself.
Hey, that'll bring a tear to a man's eye, boy.
Listen,
it's something that I forgot who said it. I think Farrah, you might have said it. So I'm gonna come back to you. That I want a quick answer for the rest of y'all because of the fact that they had Caruso on Wemby. Instead of Chet Holmgren. So, Farrah, I forgot who said it, but it's the battle between Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren becoming the NBA next great playoff rivalry. Or let me say this: why didn't they have Chet play Wemby one-on-one? Why would you put somebody like a goddamn Caruso or whoever they had on him to play him? Let me get Farrah first, then I'm gonna work it around. Farrah, what's your thoughts, man?
First of all, coaching caused that issue. Secondly, you saw what Chet did at the end of the regular what you call it, the fourth quarter at the end of the regulation when he blocked a boy's shot.
Good shot.
I guess they're trying to mix it up to where Chet could be like coming off of somebody on an impasse or something, whatever the case is. But Chet was too slow. And they kept bringing Wemby up to the free throw line. My thing is maybe that was the reason why, because he had him over in the corner, he could do some weak side help. I get all that. But if I know I got a mismatch like that, put him on the weak side instead of putting him on the side with Chet, or have a rotation like they used to do with the Bulls when they get in that triangle, and then you'll move a guy around to get him out, or get Chet out of position. They need to do better coaching.
Get Chet in position. You mean get him in position?
Get him in position, because I don't like that. Bringing him. If I got a mismatch, why bring him away from the goal? I don't understand that. But like I said, I'm not a professional coach, and I don't see what's going on. But in my head, if I was coaching, that's what I would do. I would utilize a triangle offense some kind of way, because he mismatched everybody in a triangle offense.
Yeah, and I guess what you're saying, what I'm saying on defense, Farrell. I know
you're saying defense.
No. I'm just saying what you're trying to say. Wemby, I would use that because it keeps Chet out of being.
He don't have the foot speed like Wemby.
Yeah, and shout out. What I'm saying is this: there shouldn't be a Caruso on a goddamn Wemby.
No
that
kidding.
Shit should not happen, because what they did. If you look at the one of the game winning or game tying plays, all the guy did was he was looking, bouncing, dribbling, looking at the rim. And soon as he saw Caruso, what did Wemby do? Wemby pivot off of him, got that Caruso on the ground. My man throw it up to the rim, and Wemby just dunked that bitch. Oh, goddamn day. I'm saying with Chet. 7-5 versus 7-2, 7-1, or whatever you are. One-on-one. I'm not gonna let you go over the top on us. Shout it. Your thoughts, man. Or am I just crazy?
You ain't crazy. Y'all done said all the right things, but exactly what you said was that was the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen in basketball. I can understand if it happened over a switch or something, but they literally put Caruso on the dude. That was insane. Now, for what Farrah was saying is, you're absolutely right. What they tried to do was they tried to run a freaking box and one offense where Chet was roaming the whole paint. But like you said, Wemby, he's a freak of nature. He got a crossover, he can handle the ball, and he knows exactly where his teammates are when he spins out of a double team. If he spins left, Wemby's first look is to the corner and to the edges. As you can see during the game, when the Oklahoma City Thunder went on a fast break, Vassell and all of them, they would flood the passing lanes. That's how they were getting all of those daggone turnovers, because they were trying to run them to the perimeter and then force it inside and hopefully tire out Wemby. But what San Antonio did was utilize 3 guards to run the passing lanes. And when Wemby was down on the other side, they just used his foot speed and his ability to pass the ball over top of everybody to the 3-point line. They didn't have an answer for that.
Yeah,
I got something else to add to what Sean is saying.
Go ahead.
Remember, they're playing without Fox.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're playing without Fox.
Yeah.
So, like we said, maybe that's just a design because of they don't have Fox to have that other decoy or whatever. So I think
that boy Harper. That boy Harper, he showed out.
He's cold. Yeah. He's cold.
I mean, the Spurs got depth, but my issues with, and call me old school. When I saw Elijah Wan, Ewing was on Elijah Wan. I didn't see John Stocks playing Elijah Wan.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. When I saw the game the other night, and I saw Wemby and Caruso, I'm saying to myself, what the hell? And then they got Wemby playing the 3-point line. I'm saying to myself, what? I saying that, Tim, dog. It just confused the hell out of me. The coach would do some shit like that. I understand that Wemby might be a little bit more athletic, but I'm matching height versus height. Right. Yeah, he got 4 inches on me. Well, 4 inches on me. I'm sorry. No homo. No homo.
Hey, I'm about to do a Shaquille O'Neal. How many inches?
No. You peeping in the urinal?
My bad, man. My bad.
How many inches?
4 inches. He said 4. He said 4.
Once I said it, I was like, maybe I should have said it like that. But
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
When a man is pounding you, you know what I'm saying? When a man is pounding you.
I see what Shaq was doing and laughing. Yeah, I'm sorry, fella. But what I'm saying, Tim Dog,
he said when a man is down there banging you.
Yeah. What I'm saying to Tim Dog is that Wemby is a great player. He's the defensive player of the year. Chet could be the defensive of the year, and he can handle the ball as well. Why not have them two match up 1-on-1? And then I'm gonna get him in foul. Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I'm gonna get him in foul trouble, or he's gonna get me in foul trouble. If I be damn, I'm gonna let him abuse one of my little smaller guards. I'm gonna get Tim Dog. You get Tim Dog. I'm gonna come at you, Charlotte. Let me get Tim Dog. Let me get Tim Dog. Let me come at you. Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Now, which one am I answering? The battle between
the dumb decision by the coach to put Caruso on a Wemby and just have Chet just play the wing or try to block threes. I just don't get it.
Well, the thing is that Caruso is a disruptor. You know, he knows he's not going to be able to, get the ball as they throw it up high. But if you keep straddling him and moving him around, it's kind of hard for a player to get the ball. Remember, Caruso stole the ball when they tried to pass it to him one time too, because Wemby tried to face guard him. Tried to back in on him, and Caruso went around and knocked the ball out. So, you win some, you lose some. But in that battle like that, you should always lose if you got a Caruso on you. But like I said, he's a disruptor, and he's just being disruptive, and that's what they doing to him. That's it.
Tim Dog, I hear you, but that's still a bad strategy though, because you said he got the ball.
But it works for them.
No, what I'm saying, Tim Dog, is he got the ball. He might, if you steal the ball 2 or 3 times, okay, that I can give you that. But this motherfucker had 40 something and 20 some rebounds, and I don't know how many was offensive. But if you had a Chet down there, those offensive rebounds would have been 2.
Challenged.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that what you're saying is the strategy.
No, I understand.
But you want to match up, because that's just like me saying, like Pharaoh always say, that's like me saying putting a skilled player against a cornerback. So I'm gonna put the cornerback against a goddamn defensive tackle. Now I want you to go in there and try to get that quarterback. That shit ain't gonna happen. That shit don't make sense. That shit don't make sense, right?
When they run, just like when they run linebackers with the goddamn tight ends or some shit, that shit don't work.
Yeah, they put a tight end on a wide receiver. They went to tight end to cover the wide receiver. That shit don't work. And that's what I thought. And that's what I saw when they put Yeah, the tight end or the linebacker may get a pass here, he may get a block here, or he may even get an interception. But 9 times out of 10, his ass going to get burnt. So, shot I still don't understand that. I don't understand why they did something like that to put a Chet out there to cover the 3-point line and Caruso on a person like a Wemby, who is a start. Your thoughts, Shada?
I agree 100% with what we are looking at it with reality lenses as far as how we grew up understanding the fundamentals of the game. Yeah. We're looking at it from a perspective of we were there to understand the game, the crossovers, what was legal, what you can do. We know all the ins and outs of the game. You see what I'm saying? This new age basketball players, they're not into so much as the authenticity of the game as much as it is the notoriety that it comes with it. They don't know that's what the same thing we're talking about with the youngsters coming in and the veterans. It's the same thing in this situation because what they were doing, they were hoping that San Antonio was not going to be on at a 3-point line. And you said, they were throwing Chet out there to try and throw up a hand to make the freaking daggone 3-pointers freaking daggone easy. But when you have Wemby at the top of the key and you have a Caruso on him, when he rolls to the center for a lob, how many people are going to collapse to him?
Yeah, and Chet is too slow. Like I was saying, and Farrah made that great point. Chet is too slow to come back to help.
He said, I told you, his foot speed is way lacking. He can't listen. Wemby is a freak, man. He's a freak of nature. He's a freak of nature.
But I mean, that's what Tim was talking about, being a disruptor. And we get that. We get that. But like you said, you're going based off of our old school mentality of how things are working. And I believe they're trying to do these mismatches now because of a 7'4" guy. What can we do to disrupt him? Because he's killing us. But hey,
all I got to say is the only time that shit worked was when Jaylen Brown was on bitch ass Embiid. That's the only time a 7'2" guy acted like he was fucking 6 foot. Because Jaylen Brown played that motherfucker up 1-on-1. And that bitch weighing 275 fucking pounds going up against a 95-pound fucking guard, and he couldn't back his bitch
in the corner and look at the wall for saying some dumb shit like that.
There it is.
There ain't no dumb shit. I'm saying the shit that pissed me
off. But how many times have Embiid flopped when that happened?
I don't give a goddamn flop. Flop on top of his ass shit. I'm trying to say hurt the motherfucker.
He done that too. He's done that too.
You was talking about SGA. SGA, first of all, if he got a better shoe deal, because that Converse shoe deal is trash, he might not flop as much because he could probably flopping to keep from rolling his ankles because those some horrible ass shoes.
Man, ladies and gentlemen, Farrah's the shoe guy, so he don't like when they wear the whack ass shoes. But it is what it is.
Converse whack shoes, man. I'm sorry.
Everything, but they're not playing the cloth high top Converse anymore. So
I'm gonna show my age.
Well, I think he probably had better grip if he did.
Went out and bought a pair of New Balances, other than that I'm walking or running. Period.
Okay, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on.
Yeah, the glove. Nobody buys New Balance to the glove wearing them.
Yeah.
Hey, as far
nobody bought Under Armour when damn Steph Curry was in them.
Yeah, those shit was ugly, man. Shit. Go ahead, Tim Dog. What you about to say?
Hey, the rivalry, the so-called rivalry between Chad and Wemby started in the 2021 FIBA Cup when the U.S. played France, and Wemby fouled out. And Chad won that MVP. So
he was mad about that shit.
And notice when Chad was on him, when Chad was for the FIBA. For the FIBA tournament.
But you just said, Tim Dog, you making my point, Tim Dog. Tim Dog, you making my point. Why not have them go 1-on-1? Either I'm gonna foul you out, or that's what I'm saying. You made my point about
but they did. They did do that, and every time except for one, Wemby got the best of him. Okay, and then one time that Chad got the best of him was when he blocked it so that it can go into overtime.
But that's what I'm saying, Tim Dog. I could live with that. I could live with Wemby getting the best of Chet or Chet getting the best of Wemby. I cannot live with no. What I'm saying, I can't live with Wemby getting the best of goddamn Caruso and all the other small ass guards. I can't live with that because that's
right.
There's
no way you can argue against that point.
That doesn't make sense to me. I understand that. Yeah, I'm not a head coach. I did coach with my son Little League, but I wasn't getting paid, so I wasn't a head coach. But to me, that strategy does not make sense to me.
Correct.
And maybe that's why I'm not a head coach, and maybe that's why a lot of these head coaches not head coaches as long as they could be. Shit,
it doesn't make common sense. It doesn't make common
sense. But that being said, fellas, we moving along right now. Last night was another great one. Shotta, I know you and goddamn my boy Joe, y'all was happy. Then pig eating goddamn slop or pig eating mud after that victory with y'all goddamn New York.
He said got long feet.
The Knicks end the game on a 44-11 run, and incredibly, impossibly, from 22 down, win game one. A miracle at Madison Square Garden. It goes without saying it's one of the great comebacks of all time. 22 points down, the largest by the Knicks in a playoff game since at least 1970. I say it that way because that's when we started keeping track of such things. Entering this game, listen to this, Michael Wilbon. In the last 30 years, teams were 0-663 when trailing by 20 in the final 7 minutes. Now you can change that to a 1. Jalen Brunson, how did you do it?
We got some stops. We kept fighting, kept believing. Just kept chipping away. You know, they were playing great basketball, and we just found a way. I really don't have an answer.
I said in the locker room, just that. We lost. We blew it. All right, let's round for game 2. Simple as that.
Get ready for game 2, but we're gonna talk about game 1. Shotta, coming back to you. I know. I called all the hospitals because I knew when y'all was down by 22, I need to check and say, oh, he about to check himself in. I got to make sure he did nothing to himself. So I called every goddamn body. I saw somebody, they texted me back, said, yeah, he on top of the building, he about to jump. But then when they made that comeback, they was like, nah, he inside the house now. He all good now. So Shotta, that Jalen Brunson officially became the best closer in the NBA after dropping 38 points and leading that 22-point comeback.
Nah, I can't just give him that right off the top. Nah, you ain't. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Knicks fan, but like I said, I am a fan of the game and the purity of the game first.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, you came out, and for me, loving the Knicks and being as happy as hell for the New York Knicks, I'm still scared of either one of the teams coming out of the West, us playing. That's what I'm scared of. So my thing is, when I look at the games for the Knicks, I'm not looking at, okay, they're going to go ahead and just beat Cleveland. I need for them to daggone send a message, be dominant, show whatever team's coming out the West, this ain't going to be a pushover, because the way they started, son. This is not, bro, I went through a whole 3.5. You understand me? I went through a whole 3.5 until freaking daggone Jalen Brunson made that one move in the third where I was like, okay, they're starting to do, they're going to let him cook. Okay, they're going to let him cook. But for them to come back after 22, I said, yes, that's what I wanted. But I needed to see that in freaking daggone quarter number 1, not 4.
Yeah.
You need to put a team away. Show them that you're the better team. Why y'all here playing with these cats? No, bro, I'm not comfortable. No.
Shotta, that's why I said. Shotta, that's why I said I called all the hospitals, because I knew you was in the hospital paying up.
No, that's not good enough. That's not. You're talking about a team.
Shotta,
you're talking about.
That's why
I was literally getting ready to send out a hit team for him, because I'm saying it was a toss up between you and Donovan Mitchell. You gonna let him come in New York and beat your first game?
Shotta, that's why I say. That's why.
And the Garden was quiet.
Shotta, that's why I gave the caveat that I had to call all the hospitals. I called the hospitals. I called the veterinary clinics. I called the goddamn fire station.
Veterinary clinics.
Yeah, I called everybody because Shotta's a goddamn dog when he want to be a dog. So I make sure I cover my goddamn bases to cover this stuff to make sure that he wasn't jumping off a goddamn building. Y'all heard what he said. He don't smoke a half a goddamn tree
Yep.
No, a tree and a half.
To make sure she was right. Farrah, I see you with it twiddling your thumb. What you got to say?
You've been doing that the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm agree with Joe here. Like, we need to put an APB out for James Harden's defense. And on top of that, I'm thoroughly convinced he is the X factor. Somebody's paying this man off. That's all I gotta say. Somebody's paying James Harden off ever since he left the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Throw games.
He's getting paid, man. There's no way that you get that sorry in the middle of a game or at the end of a game. There's no way. There's no way that. Listen, does he like Deshaun Watson? Does he need to have a personal massager before the game, or is he thinking about going to the strip joint or something?
Yeah.
He needs some type of motivation to continue the game.
You need to look like another person.
And then Donovan Mitchell forgot how to shoot the ball with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, as far as I'm concerned. You still had defense. You still had defense to hold them 22 points. You still had it. And James Harden found a way to disappear like he's a genie in a fucking bottle.
Yeah. Tim Dog, before I come to you, Tim Dog.
About 44 to 9 in the last part of the game.
Was one of my favorite
before I come to Tim Dog, man, I got it. Yeah, brother-in-law, you're right. Kobe. What's up with your boys, man? Y'all was up by 22 points. Oh, Unc, you know what you talk about. You about to win. No, Kobe, y'all not winning no chip. If you can't hold on to a 22-point goddamn lead, I hate to tell you that. Oh, you must be smoking out the window a goddamn again. Okay, I just have to get that in because my nephew was talking shit about his goddamn Cavs because he's a big Donovan Mitchell fan, but he ain't talking shit now though. He mighty quiet. I had to get that shit out, man. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, brother-in-law, I'm gonna tell you what, your son is a bandwagon person.
No, no. What I'm saying is because he was Utah, then he went wherever Donovan Mitchell. That's where he go. He's Donovan Mitchell fan. He was Utah Jazz fan.
But Kobe he's been a fan traveler ever since I know him as a little boy. So I don't know, Tim.
Oh no.
Oh no, you might just want to stick with a team.
Farrah brought him up, and I want to get what you got to say. Let me close this comment out by my main man Joe right there. There it is, fellas. I'm on my shit now, Tim Dog. I got it again. I'm back. Farrah brought him up. Did Donovan Mitchell disappear late, or did the Knicks defense force the ball out of his hands after his strong first 3 quarters?
Oh, they forced the ball out of his hands. And the thing is, it wasn't just him when he had the ball, but they always trapped him or double teamed him depending on which side of the court was on. Now, they fought that if he's close to that baseline, that's when they trap him. And when he was close to that back line, they trapped him there too. And that's how he got that turnover that one time in the fourth quarter. To me, it's just he probably ran out of steam because he was, doing all that shit and the first 3 quarters. And remember, they played 2 7-game series. So I think they just ran out of steam. And the Knicks, they got those fresh legs. Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, you got the fresh legs.
And that's why I disagree with you on that, because they had a long time to rest. They should have been the ones that's getting their ass tossed up because of the consistency of Cleveland.
Yeah, so I don't Cleveland had a consistency of long series, and eventually. Fine,
but you still in the rotation where they wasn't.
But y'all gotta understand, with the New York Knicks, they've been playing pretty much the same way since the All-Star break. They've been a third quarter, fourth quarter lead team.
Not only that,
that's where they've been doing the majority of their damage. That's why I think Man on the Street asked the question the way he did, and I will not say yes, give him that like that now. I mean. They hold serve because they're at home. They're supposed to hold serve. The game shouldn't have been that difficult. So that's nothing surprising for those of us that's watching anything a competitive game. The team that got the damn team at their home close, they're supposed to win. So
I agree with that.
Absolutely correct.
The Knicks almost did.
Listen, I absolutely agree with that. But once again, you're coming off a 7-game series, right?
True.
You are the one that's still going, where
Correct,
they had 4 or 5 days that they were chilling.
But I think that's where Tim Dog's point come into point. They just finished 2 back-to-back 7-game series. They might be tired.
Yeah.
Well,
because they put a lot of energy in
business, so you don't have 2 back-to-back 7-game series.
But at the same time, I'm glad y'all brought that up. This is why I'm saying the Knicks need to handle business instead of out there playing, because if they go out there and do the end of their business, they have some more time to focus on whoever's coming out of the West to prepare for them.
And I like what Joe.
But you know what? As long as they have James Harden, they're gonna go 7-game series every goddamn series they play.
I like what Joe said though. He said Mitchell disappeared with Harden in the last in the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Harden combined for 1 out of 7 shots together in the last 7 minutes.
Man, they got outscored 44-9 since the 8-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
You can't win a game with both of your so-called superstars shooting like that. Shotter.
Man, I just said 44-9 run since the 8-minute mark.
But that's why my next question is right here, Shout. See, Farrell, great mind think alike. How much blame does Cavs coach Kenny Atkins deserve for not stopping the Knicks use post-quarter run sooner?
How many timeouts did he hold on to?
4.
I don't know. He had all 4. You bullshit.
No, he had 3 because he took 1. He had 4 when they were up, and then he took the first time out. That's when it was like 5 minutes left in the game. I mean, not 5 minutes, when the Knicks were down by 5.
Let me say this, Shotter.
Took his first time out.
Shotter, before you answer the question, I need to talk to Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson, you are not Phil Jackson. Your team cannot figure it out by you need to call them damn timeouts. If I was the owner and you had timeouts left, I'm gonna find your ass and I'm gonna fire you, and I just go with the goddamn. You not Phil Jackson. Phil Jackson won't call a timeouts because he had players out there that knew how to play basketball. You got James Harden. We had James Harden.
What has he shown you that he could do something for you?
Exactly.
What have you done for me lately?
You notice he ain't no skate park commercials.
To break the goddamn rhythm of the Knicks. What they say, it was 663 when somebody was up by 20 points.
In the
now
fourth quarter.
We got to put a 1, and guess who's the head coach? That's going to be a Pharaoh question in a couple of years.
Who is the only coach who allowed?
In the defense of the New York Knickerbockers, I will say this: we had to do something because I don't have a lot of faith in us beating nobody coming out the West.
I'm not saying that, Shotter. We're not worried about the NBA Finals right now. We're talking about this dude, and my camera keep switch it on me. We're talking about this dude who's not calling the damn time out.
Reggie Miller, can we move on? Reggie Miller, come on.
No, Shotter. Y'all wasn't up by 22 points. No, Shotter. No. Mm-hmm. They wasn't up by 22 points. Reggie Miller was just a great player, and of course the Knicks. But the Knicks choked. But the Knicks didn't choke this time though.
They started out. With some stuck in their throat.
Yeah.
I mean, check this out though. Evan Mobley, 40 minutes. Jared Allen, 35. Donovan Mitchell, 41 minutes. Harden, 42 minutes. Them boys were tired.
No, Harden was out there for 42 minutes. He only played 4. Because that nigga, he had everything else. But he was out there on the floor, but he didn't play it.
And he's
he was 5 for 16.
One dribble right by him down the middle of the lane. There's no guard in the history of the NBA that's gonna let you come and just stand in front of him, cross the ball over, slow as hell, and then go right on you, and you chase him behind him.
He looked like a bullfighter letting the goddamn bull go by.
Stupid.
That because his legs was juiced. Remember the fourth quarter? I mean, them boy, everybody was hanging
You
over.
know what? I appreciate you standing up. I appreciate you standing up for James Harden. I really do.
No, ain't nobody standing up for that bum.
Hey,
what you talking about?
We got to move on, fellas, man. We got to move on.
Hey, y'all messed up my
We got a
fashion
couple
time.
more things about. I got to get everybody. I got to get everybody on this one. Tim Dog, I'm gonna ask you first. I'm gonna ask you first, Tim Dog. After blowing a 22-point lead in Game 2, already a must-win for Cleveland, are people overreacting to one collapse? Are we over to that loss?
No, I mean everyone's over there. It's just one game. We all know you got 7 games. You got 6 more to go. Anything could change in between there. So I'm just saying it was a good first game, and I don't think it's going to have any prudence on the rest of the series.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Tim Dog and Pharaoh. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that could carry over to the next goddamn game because you may be up again with a big lead, and then that thing will creep back in your mind as though we was up by 22. Yeah, we up by 10 now. We up by 12.
But like Donovan said, once they look at the film and see what happened, because even the Knicks were like, whoa. So,
but Tim Dog, that's what I'm saying. You see, you making my point, Tim Dog, and Pharaoh. That's why I say you making my point because you up by.
You
10.
asked me a question. I'm giving my opinion.
No, you gave me your opinion, but I done moved on to Pharaoh because you already say what you said. Because I know I said.
I didn't know. No, I thought you were still talking. No, I didn't hear that. My apologies.
I didn't hear it because your old ass. I know you didn't hear it because your old ass.
I know. No, I didn't understand that's drunken slur. That's what it was.
No, what you say what you said, I say Pharaoh. I understand what Tim Dog is saying. That's exactly what I said. I say, but you could be up by 10, 15 points. Yeah. But then that creeps in your mind. Damn, we blew a 22-point lead.
Yep.
And then the Knicks could be saying, yeah, we've been down by 22 points. There's still a chance for us to come back and win. So what kind of psyche play could that play on both teams? Your opinion?
It depends on what script was written while they was in practice yesterday. So I would say that we're gonna see what we're gonna see James Harden, what shoes he got on. We're gonna see how he comes out the gate, if he's gonna be that guy again.
You're forever the conspiracy brother of daggone Wednesday nights.
Yeah. Because
that's my brother.
As far as I'm concerned, man. As far as I'm concerned, records are made to be broken, and it was broken on Monday night. So, what's new? What other record can they break now? You see what I'm saying?
And I'm glad you say that, Pharaoh, because remember there was never a team that ever come back being down 1-3.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell y'all what's even crazier. 2 teams went 7 games on the Eastern side and Western side, and they happen to be the teams that are playing the ones that are supposed to be dominant. So, is this how it's supposed to be? I don't know, but it just seems kind of weird that these 2 teams are playing the most dominant teams in their conference after a 7-game series.
It could be. Shotta, you understand? Except for Tim Dog, he thought I was getting on him again, but I wasn't. Do you understand the psyche that I was talking about? That you could be up, being the Cleveland Cavaliers, we was up
100%.
Then you saw what they did, and then the Knicks saying, "Hey, we've been down, and we still could come back, and we won Game 1." Do you see that could play in on the psyche of both teams?
Yes,
in your opinion,
150% to the 10th power and multiply that. Because the fact of the matter, you got to remember the New York Knicks we haven't won anything. And so the last time the New York Knicks did anything worth anything was way back when Carmelo Anthony and all them and further back. You know what I'm saying?
1999.
Yeah,
1999. They played
a long time.
1999, they played the Spurs in the shortened year, and the Spurs, that's the Spurs first championship.
Right. Yeah. So my thing is, you're talking about a franchise that's been known since I came to this country in 1984 and became a Knicks fan. It was a freaking they've been mired in mediocrity.
You ever seen that? You ever seen that movie Soul? You ever seen that cartoon movie Soul?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it's old. That's a good movie, man. Great, man. I mean, it's a great movie. It's one of the best. I think it's made by animated, but I forgot Pixar movies.
Pixar
for me made it because one of the things was that the soul was like when the Knicks. I like messing with the Knicks. You know, they messed with the Knicks in the movie because the Knicks was garbage. You like, oh, the guy was going up for a dunk, and all of a sudden, I like messing with this team. And all of a sudden, he go up for a dunk, he pull a hamstring or something, and he missed the goddamn dunk. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying what you're saying.
Yeah, bad juju, boy.
Yeah, bad juju, and for the Knicks to be able to come back and did what they did, I think that made them. In their mind, no matter what the lead or how much they're losing by, we still got a chance to come back and win the game.
Hey, watch that movie, Shada. You enjoy it.
You watch it. You enjoy it. You love it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch my grandbaby. But my thing is with the Knicks is you got to understand they were under a tremendous amount of pressure because number one, they went last year. You know what I'm saying? And so they were expected to be better this year. Not to mention the fact that the matter is. The Cavs really, we were talking about it earlier. The only veteran leadership they really have is freaking Donovan Mitchell when he was with Utah. And he only went to the playoffs, maybe once or twice when he was with Utah?
Yeah, but they were the number one team last year, too.
But my thing is, every year he's been in the NBA.
But my thing is, y'all talk about juju and man on the street talk about you superstitious. What ever since James Harden has left OKC, what has he done for any team that he's been on?
Oh, I got one. I got one
too.
Please.
Because think about it. Him and James, Chris Paul have fucked teams up traveling. Every time Chris Paul went somewhere, it was a natural disaster. James Harden is a natural disaster to the goddamn team.
No, I know about Chris Paul, but I don't think
I'll put back on that Pharaoh is that I don't think that Chris Paul is to the level of a James. The reason why I say that is that Chris Paul is more of a team player with
That's not
James
what I'm saying.
Harden. No, I'm just saying. Yeah, no, Chris. I'm just saying that. I understand what you're saying, but Chris Paul is more of a team player. I think Harden is more of a me player. That's the only thing I'm saying. And then you even said it earlier. No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you. You even said it earlier. When he turns the ball over, he don't try to get back or nothing. He's like,
he look like Cam Newton when he fumbled the ball in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. It's like, man, the hell with it. I just don't give a damn.
My hand stopped working. Oh my God.
Yeah, hand stopped working. Yeah, fella. We got a couple more. We got to get into it because I'm coming to you, Tim Dog. I'm coming to you, Tim Dog. And Shada, I'm about to talk about your most favorite person in the world. Oh, Shada, I know you love him. I know you want his autograph. You probably got his goddamn picture hang up on the goddamn wall. And I'm talking about Stephen A. Smith.
Oh,
but my man,
hey, did you get that picture? You should have took that picture I posted.
I should have. I ain't got it. But you find it and post it. But your man Jaylen Brown has had a goddamn enough.
Yes, I don't do none of that. I barely post on social media. But the fact is that as an athlete, I'm obligated to speak to the media. It's my job. Like he thinks the media is his job, and so is it's my job too. It's in my contract. If I do not speak to the media, then I will be fined. So when they use that comparison where it's my job, it's your job to play basketball, it's also my job to speak to the media. So my thought process, how do I work around that? Instead of, I'm gonna do it on my terms. If I gotta talk to y'all motherfuckers, I'm gonna do it on my terms. If y'all wanna hear my takes, this is how y'all gonna hear them. Because if I give them these takes to these other media, they gonna try to build a narrative against me or turn it into something that I don't even, it's get weird, bro. Like, what are y'all talking about? But when they run with this media and when they run with this narrative, they're gonna be like, it's Stephen A's job and it's Kendrick Perkins' job and my job to talk to the media. It ain't your job to be a clown. It ain't. And this whole playing the game, this delusion that y'all running with, y'all making it seem like I'm playing the game and I'm pulling the ladder down. Y'all ain't doing nothing but helping y'all motherfucking selves. And I'm tired of that shit. Y'all not being the bread. And that's why people calling that shit out. And that's why I've came to that conclusion. And I'll tell Stephen A. and whoever else when they see me in person, I will let you know that it's Stephen A., Stephen B., Stephen C. directly to your face. So you don't even know. Like, it don't gotta be no, you know what I mean? It is what it is. That last statement took the cake. Like, you talking about JT coming on my stream, and what did that have to do with anything? It's the same conversation we had before. What are you supposed to be doing journalism?
Yeah, and you know that's the edit version because Jaylen Brown was like, "Fuck Stephen A, fuck Stephen B, and fuck." But I like that shit. I'm gonna drop a bomb for you, goddamn Jalen. But I'm coming to you, Tim Dog. I'm coming to you, Tim Dog, first. Was Jaylen Brown right for calling Stephen A. Smith the face of clickbait media, or was he just frustrated after Boston playoffs collapse? This is about a month after the Sixers came back from being down 3-1. That's the only good thing I got to say about the Sixers. Go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm sorry.
Does a bear wipe his ass with a fluffy white rabbit in the woods?
I don't know. I never seen that.
Okay, then, Tim Dog. Moving right along.
I got to say.
All right, then. Coming to you, Shada. Did Jaylen Brown go too far for telling Stephen A. Smith to retire because he was saying that, hey, you need to retire because all you're doing is talking goddamn nonsense? Or was he making a bigger point about how sports media treats athletes?
All I know is there was a running back that I think that one of my favorite running backs of all time who all didn't say nothing. I'm just here so I don't get fined. So now you got Jaylen Brown out here talking, and now y'all talking about he got a problem with it. So what do you want? You want us to daggone play? Do you want us to daggone talk to the media as part of our contract? Or do you not want us to daggone say nothing at all? Because you can't have it both ways.
Exactly. You right. Coming to you, Pharaoh.
Like that.
Because Jaylen Brown has a valid issue with sports media because he say that they will say something, then the media will twist their words. So does Jaylen Brown have a valid issue with sports media after saying commentators twist players' words for clicks and controversy?
Absolutely, especially when they told LeBron James to shut up and dribble. Then you have Stephen A. Downing people. Well, when he told Jasmine Crockett, like he went out of the realm. So Stephen A. has a habit of these types of comments toward players and twisting things they say, or his opinion always matter where everybody else's opinion does not matter. Especially if you go on Cam Newton's show, and the first thing you say is all black people should vote for Republicans. What are we talking about today? We're supposed to be a sports media, but you want to get into politics. It's like trying to keep religion out of politics. Stephen A. stay out of fucking politics. So he's not, when he got that money and everybody else around him started falling off. And we, like I said, this is outside looking in. We don't know, what's happening. This is just what we see. We're superficial to this, but we do see a man that has changed greatly from the guy that covered Allen Iverson to the individual that we see today. He is not the same individual.
I'm gonna say this, man. I think it was Deion Sanders say this because I want a quick answer for all the fellas with this last question about Jaylen Brown. I think it was Deion Sanders that says that, or I think a lot of people may say that it's not the money that made the person. That person has always been that way when they didn't have money. Money just enhances the way that they act. And
that's one of the old sayings.
Yeah,
money didn't make the person didn't make the money made the person.
Yep.
Exactly.
No shame.
I need a quick answer. I'm starting with you first, Tim Dog. No, that's the wrong one. Delete that. Boom, there you go. There it is right there. Did Jaylen Brown hurt or help his image by publicly going at Stephen A. on Twitch instead of ignoring him?
Nah, even if he ignored him, Stephen A. would still say what he's going to say. And like Jaylen Brown said, he had enough. He's tired of it. He doesn't go around doing stuff like that to people and saying anything like that. And at the same time, Stephen A. is supposed to be, like he said, a journalist. And why are you out here trying to be everything but?
Okay, then. What you got to say about it, Shada?
Nothing to say. I got nothing to say about that coon, that daggone dick died in commie. I don't have nothing to say about him. Nothing ever comes out of his mouth mean nothing to me.
Okay.
Yeah, his downfall is coming soon.
What you say, Pharaoh? Did Jaylen Brown hurt or help his image?
I'm gonna say Jaylen Brown helped his image, but to bring awareness to what Stephen A. doesn't do, which is journalism. Because if you saw what Jaylen Brown does on the outside of basketball, you wouldn't be saying these things about Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown does way more than what Stephen A. has ever done for the people. So I'm concerned, if you want to be who you are, the $180 million person, whoever you are, go do some digging and find out who Jaylen Brown is instead of trying to ridicule the man. So that's
wasn't Stephen A. Smith the famous one that liked to always come on the show talking about, well, I play basketball and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Bro, how many points per game did you average?
Right, and they brought that up. They brought that up.
But
the thing, yeah.
Well, go ahead, Farrell. Let's go ahead.
No, I just said, with that being said, that you're a journalist. You're supposed to be a person that helps us. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be a person that speaks for us. And for you to sit there, it's like black on black crime on TV. I go back with Muhammad Ali told Sly Stone or whatever his name was, sitting next to him. I'm not here to fight with you in front of these white people. We do that off to the side. But Stephen A. likes to bring that shit up and then try to apologize and backtrack, especially with the LeBron situation.
Yeah.
So, leave that shit alone.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen. He ain't ran up on the right Django yet. He gonna run to that one that out of a million.
Well, he ran on the right one. He just ain't explosive enough. Jaylen Brown, trust me.
Well,
put him in this place.
Speaking of Stephen A. Smith, he was on his show First Take, and this is what he had to say about the situation.
But in the end, Jaylen Brown, be careful what you wish for. You really want me to start reporting on that level? You understand? Locker room? How the organization might think about you? How the city may feel about you? How Jason Tatum may or may not have feel about you? Sneaker deals, endorsement deals, the list goes on and on. The season is over, bro. You on Twitch trying to do what I do and talking about me needing to step away. It makes no sense. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm simply making the point that it is not wise, after 24 hours of having your season over in the first round, for you to be coming out talking about that's your favorite season. It ain't the smartest thing in the world to do. But evidently, you understand, when you're talking about clickbait and all of that stuff, somebody told you one of the best ways to get it is to bring up my name. And that's what you did. So who's really looking for clickbait? Is it me or is it you?
Shotter, I'm coming to you first, Shotter.
First of all, Stephen A. Smith.
Let me get my question out, Shotter. I write a question. Y'all got to answer this motherfucker. Then you can see what the hell you got to say. Hold on, Shotter. Did Stephen A. go too far telling Jaylen Brown to be careful what you wish for, and he knows behind the scenes information about locker room issues and endorsement? Go ahead, Shotter. Now you can go.
Now that he's gone full daggone MAGA coon, I want Stephen A. Smith to remember something. As a journalist, what does that man's endorsement deals and what he does in his personal life have to do with you reporting it to the rest of America? He's not doing that to you. He's talking about basketball. He didn't threaten you with nothing. You're talking about every time you have a problem with somebody black in the culture, you're talking about, do you really want me to go ahead and go? Like you have some daggone freaking inside information on everybody. Do you hang out with Jerry Jones? Dude, that is the biggest slave master of our time, and you freaking daggone got the nerve to come on here and talk about Jaylen Brown, who went to Harvard, who graduated from Harvard at the top of his class, and played basketball, and averaged points, and got drafted in the NBA, and won an NBA championship. Let's put your resume up against his.
I hear that. I hear what you're saying. But coming to you, Farrell, I want you to talk about, if you want to, what Stephen A. Smith said, but I want you to answer this question as well. Was Stephen A. right when he said Jaylen Brown calling this his favorite season, 3-1 lead, was simply not a good look?
So with that being said, that's Jaylen Brown's opinion of what he figures he played or what the season was like. We have nothing to say about that. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing to discredit Jaylen Brown and what he feels they accomplished, because we wasn't out there to go through the hard work.
Right.
But I'm gonna say that's like Shanta. Jaylen Brown, well, Stephen A. is always a person to want to start controversy. And so, you know, you're gonna sit there and talk about his teammates, about I know what's going on. You know what? No, you don't. You only know hearsay. You don't know what's really going on. You know, you're too busy on TV talking about what's going on. But I will say that I know Big Perk and what's my man from Duke? What's his name again?
Jay Williams.
They handled that. They handled that real good today. I did that by diffusing it. And I wish Stephen A would understand how professional those two were in defending Jaylen Brown without telling Stephen A you're a piece of shit. So kudos to them.
That goes, but Pharaoh, that goes back to man on the street's point. You see what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith, he don't know. We don't play the game. We could go on with the information that's in front of us.
That's right.
And my thing is, am I going to believe Stephen A. Smith with freaking that on a failed basketball career talking about he blew out his knee with 1.2 games that he always throwing up, and you going in here calling at Kevin Durant, you going at LeBron, you going at Jalen and all these other people? Are you really serious right now? Come on, man.
Yeah, but
man, he's starting becoming the damn Tuberville of goddamn ESPN.
Good point.
Yeah. Tim Dawg, let me get you in here. Is Stephen A defending journalism, or did he prove Jaylen Brown's point about sports media becoming a clickbait by turning this into a personal feud?
Jalen was right. I mean, he's sitting there talking nonsense that has nothing to do with the sports show itself. And if I was ESPN, I would get a grip on it before they get a lawsuit. And if I was Jalen, I would file one. He threatened my life on live TV.
His career,
what you wish for. Yeah. So that right there was stupid. And the brothers, you should, their face went, that's, oh man, Jalen, he just put his head down. And Perk,
that's what I'm saying. Kudos to them for this, for handling it the way they did.
Yep. Some things you don't talk outside the locker room about.
Right. And for Stephen A to sit there and say, you started this, how did he start it?
Yeah. And brothers, that leads us into our week's discussion.
His fall gonna be hard and fast.
Yeah. But with that being said, and you brought it up, Tim Dawg, but I'm gonna come to you first, shot it. But I want everybody to answer this question. Has sports journalists lost credibility, causing fans to trust athletes podcasts more than traditional reporting? Go ahead, Shada.
I think that is absolutely true. That's going journalistic integrity in this country has been under attack since that fat bastard took office.
That is true.
It was on its way down before that. He just accelerated it with the dumb shit he's doing. As we all know, Disney now owns Paramount, Disney. You know what I'm saying? So they have they're trying to make a deal with the NFL and ESPN. That's all under that umbrella. So these are the same people in politics that's rubbing shoulders with the man that's robbing us right in front of our face every single day. So it's no surprise that somebody like Stephen A. Smith would jump on the bandwagon and try to collect as much money while the hiring is hot, even though it's negativity, because that's what he lives off of. I have never seen a sports journalist, and I've lived a pretty long time, that has targeted Black men and women athletes. And he got the nerve to talk about your boy over there, the racist over at Fox. What his name's Whitlock. He got the nerve to try and go at Jason Whitlock. At least Jason Whitlock is willing to come out and say he's a coon. Stephen A is trying to act like he's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
And y'all coons, man. You ever watch any of my videos? I'll be calling them goddamn coons.
Yeah, you got that same old man, coon.
And that female over the female, the real pretty one that does the same thing.
Joy?
Sage Steele.
No,
No.
Not Sage. No, it's the light skinned one that's always doing the NBA, behind the NBA, whatever.
The one that's married to the old man.
Yeah, Michaela, that do inside the NBA.
Yeah.
The one that brought up the case with Stephen A. and they had the whole thing. Yeah, I can't stand her.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's also one of them that does the same thing that we're
she does.
talking about. But you notice, ever since she got under fire, you haven't heard nothing from her since.
No.
Yeah, she keep it to what they talk
Because
about.
they have surrounded her with people, with veterans, Carolyn Peck, Rebecca Lobo, all of them that's played in the game, and they're telling her, you need to watch your mouth.
That's right.
But that being said, Farrell, answer this question for him. Has sports journalists lost credibility, causing fans to trust athletes' podcasts more than traditional reporting? Your thoughts?
Two things I would say to that. I would say certain sports journalists, right? And I would say depending on the company that the sports journalists work with. But with that being said, everybody wants to see the athletes' podcasts and stuff because that's raw. That's them telling their stories, their life, and how they live, what this person does. Just like when Swaggy P, who gave himself the nickname, said that what's his face was checking on him after his breakup with that singer.
Oh shit! I knew you talking about the white chick.
Ziggy, the Australian chick. Ziggy
Ziggy.
Yeah. So he said Gilbert Arenas was come checking on him.
Yeah.
You know, those are things you don't see behind the scene, you know?
Yeah.
And that just shows the reality of how these people are.
God damn it. We say Ziggy. No, we say Ziggy. The Iggy Azalea. We say Ziggy.
Oh, okay, whatever. I just remember him whiting out the last letters, and he said, "I'm trying to get your IG ready because her name was on the wall or some shit." So that to me, the people want to see that part of the athletes because you telling me about somebody does not give me the insight on anybody. And I believe just like us doing this podcast, you know, for our enjoyment, we share things that nobody else will really know about us.
Yeah.
So I believe that's important. I don't want to hear Stephen A. Smith talk about somebody because it's hard listening to that damn blowhard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, Carl. Because the man on the street always telling y'all stories this shit. I got stories for you. Y'all keep laughing at me. But Tim Dog, getting back to this topic right here. Has sports journalists lost their credibility? I'm being for real. Like we got Stephen A. Smith, we got a Jason Shitlock. You know, anything he says, I can't co-sign. Only thing I agree with Shada says that he let us know that he's a goddamn coon. So, hey, if you tell me what you a coon, you tell me that's what you're about, that's how I'm going to treat you.
Believe what people tell you.
Yeah. Stephen A. Smith is trying to balance both sides. He's trying to play both sides of the fence. So, in this case, has sports journalists lost credibility, causing fans to trust podcasts more than traditional reporting? Your thoughts?
Yeah, and like Farrell was saying, people go to the podcast to know more intimate details and things about their favorite athlete. And Stephen A., him and people like him, they're trying to make awareness to themselves by selling slander and things like that to make themselves interesting. And Stephen A., he's just ignorant to the fact that what he's doing, he thinks it's, you know, nice and massive, make him look good. But once the lawsuits start coming in, or like Man on the Street said, he meet that real brother and shut him down.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just ignorant.
Can I add a little bit too? When you have veteran players, even on the major networks, they still share their personal lives.
Right.
Journalists never share anything.
Yeah,
because they know.
You never hear a journalist or analyst say they experience certain things, whatever the case is, because they're too busy in the job or whatever the case is. So they don't feel believable, like an actual person that played the game or done whatever. I don't really like analysts because that's like telling me how to raise a child, but you've never been a parent.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't really care for those people. I know they like that one Asian woman that for football, that Mila Kunis or whatever her name is. Yeah, that one. But she seems to have a lot of support from the men. So I have to believe them if they support her because they say she knows football, regardless if she played it or not. Then I will believe them because they played football. So if they have that knowledge of her, no problem. 100%, I'm going to follow it. But if they ain't saying nothing, why would I even worry about it?
I think what it boils down to, fellas, is that Stephen A. Smith has gotten that he got his name out there, like you say, Pharaoh, by covering a person like Allen Iverson. He got his name out there by working at the Philadelphia Inquirer. He got his name out there by being under Skip Bayless, and then of course turning what is first
Judas
into what it is. He got his name of being that brash person that was always loud. You know that they portray black people to be loud, and he got his name out there. But then once he got that money, the money changed him to, well, it's about me. It's not about me covering the actual athlete or the sport. And that's the thing that I think, like Jaylen Brown is saying, hey, you could talk about my game all day. You could say I had a bad game, or you can even say that, hey, you know, why would I talk about the game 3-1? Okay, I get fair game. But then you come back and say, do you really want me to talk about how the fans feel about you? Do you really want me to talk about how your teammates feel about you? How you know how they feel about me? Have you sat with a fan and say, because for me, Jaylen Brown brought the Boston Celtics a goddamn championship. Yep. And the last time they won the championship, I think it's 2007 when they beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was with the Big Three, wasn't it?
It might have been. I can't remember what year it is.
That was with the Big Three, man. That was
03. I thought you said 03. My bad.
Oh, 03.
The year. That's
you
what I say.
Alphabets too.
Tim Dog, I've been drinking, man. Goddamn break. Break, Stephen A. Smith. Goddamn,
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, you making my goddamn point. Stephen A. Smith. You making my goddamn point. Say you Stephen. You Stephen. Try to call me out.
With Calvin in the by and by.
I guess what I'm saying is that with Jaylen coming out and saying what he said, matter if he had to say it after the game that this was the season, this was my best year, 6 months down the road, a person like Stephen A. Smith will still have an issue with what he said.
Because he understood what Jaylen said with it being the best year because Tatum was out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying, Shawty, that's his personal take on what they experience as a team. Who are you to say some dumb shit?
Facts.
And just like what Joe said, look at what Joe said.
Yeah.
But that makes. I mean, you. That's what I mean. Stephen A. Smith likes to talk about other black players.
Yeah, yeah.
He talks about nobody else. And always black players.
And I think that's the point that we're making because of the fact that when he said the shit about what's the man that slapped his wife, UFC dude. What's the dude that slapped his wife? Did on a UFC?
Dana White.
Dana White. What did Stephen A. Smith say? That's my friend. I'm not going to talk about that because that's my friend. Well, if that's your friend, you should talk about friend shouldn't be slapping his goddamn wife on video so the world could see. You should be saying, yeah, that's my friend, but I had a talk with him saying, man, you know you can't do that. Come on now. Yeah, but what do you say?
He didn't have to say it was his friend.
But he
wanted people to know.
No, I agree with you guys. I know that. But I'm saying he did not have to say that.
Nope.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But that was anybody else, even though if that was his friend or not, he would still talk about them in a negative light. That's what I'm saying.
That is true.
You know
absolutely.
So, but fellas, man, good conversation like always. That was like goddamn. Whoa, goddamn. Find the video. I've been drinking, Tim Dog. Our discussion of the week. Before we go to Pharaoh trivia crush of the week, fellas. Before we go to show with his sports. Goddamn history. Yeah,
this
thank
day
you.
In sports history.
Man,
we got you. See?
God damn it.
Hey, I was going to ask you, did you want me to run the board? Because I know you can't see, but you know,
I can see
one to hit.
But I have one more topic I want us to talk about. I had to get our discussion in because it ran right into one another. I'm talking about this goddamn slap Clarissa Shields did to old girl, Alicia, whatever the hell her last name is.
Baumgartner.
Coming to you first, Tim Dog. That slap, I heard that slap. Pow. Did Claressa Shields go too far by slapping Alicia Baumgartner at the MVP event, or is this just what happens when real boxing beef spills outside the ring?
Oh, that's real boxing beef. Like back in the day, Mike Tyson and Mitch Green. Oh, hell, bye.
Yeah.
Hell, I mean, it happens.
Yeah, this was coming out of Dapper Dan. They was coming out of Dapper Dan when that damn fight happened. That shit was crazy. That was crazy.
They were two fine-looking women up there dressed them tall.
They're not even on the same level. Don't do that.
Yeah. Shouter.
Don't do that.
Was Alicia Baumgartner playing victim, or does Claressa Shields deserve criticism for letting emotion turn physical outside competition?
This the same Claressa Shields that's been in the news talk about the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. She walk around, she got all these belts and all this type stuff, and then she did the UFC and then she with Pat Poose, and then she took Pat Poose from Remy Ma. They were friends, and she out here taking pictures to try and be relevant. Girl, you're a boxer. Act like a boxer. Stop daggone out here thirsty looking for attention on the internet. Why are you daggone out here doing this? Alicia Baumgartner just won a daggone belt. You have all these belts, and y'all you out here doing is running your mouth talking about you want to daggone challenge this person was saying something about you. This is your problem. This is why your brand is suffering, because you out here worried about the wrong stuff.
Shouter. I gotta give you the
Negro, please.
And I gotta give you the
Niggas, you crazy.
Baumgartner.
This is not something that started yesterday.
Shouter,
boom. Going on since she daggone started her career.
Shouter, bomb shouter, boom laka shaka laka, whatever. She's not on Claressa Shields level. We all know this is all boxing hype. This is all boxing hype. Tim Dog even said it. This just goes back to whenever them motherfuckers see one another's own. Well, I forgot the boxer that slapped the dude on ESPN. This is all hype. And for them for them to do what they need to do, you wouldn't even know who the fuck Alicia Baumgartner, boom shaka laka laka, who the fuck she is if it wasn't for Claressa Shields right now. I hate to say it, Shouter. Shouter, hell no, Shouter. Hell no, Shouter. Shouter, you my boy, Shouter. You my boy, Shouter.
No, I agree. Disagree.
Four flat tires, Shouter. Me and you are down. But boom shouter, like a boom shouter, who the fuck that is?
Her name is Alicia Baumgartner, and she's a good fighter.
I ain't say she a good fighter, but she ain't fucking she ain't no Olympic champion. She ain't no gold medal.
I'm not taking nothing away from Claressa Shields, but her boxing career as a whole, like I've been following.
I'm gonna say this, Shouter. Can I say this, Shouter?
Hey, Alicia Baumgartner can fight me any day. I don't give a damn.
Hey, Shouter. Claressa Shields grew up in Flint. She dropped that water. So
I'm not saying that Claressa Shields is not a good boxer. I'm just saying that this feud has been going on between Claressa Shields and Baumgartner for years, between her and Ali, between her and anybody out there that does anything that's on top. And Baumgartner just won a belt, and she wants to go ahead and make something about something. That's just Claressa Shields' style. That's what she does.
I got you, Shouter, but I'm saying anybody from Flint and they drunk that water, I'm not fucking with them. That's all I'm going to say. Hey, come to you, Tip Dog. Because they suspended her from all the MVP matches. The MVP and Jake Paul promotion overreacted by banning Claressa Shields, or where they protected their image of women's boxing.
That's crazy. I don't understand that.
I don't think they overreact. They were just doing something with precaution because, like Shada said, she has a history.
Can I ask you this, Tim Dog? No, I'm gonna ask you this because you brought it up. Let me ask you this. because you took a while to think about it. It's because this is what we normally see in boxing. When we see do dumb shit like this, and they should be trying to capitalize on this instead of saying we going to ban her. Is that why you took a minute to think about your answer?
Yeah, because I
could be wrong.
No, you're right, because we see this with the men.
Yeah.
So, what's the difference?
It makes you want to see the fight. If they was to fight,
it makes you promoting shit. But at the same time, Shields, she's ghetto, and she'll get out there and do some ghetto shit.
Because she's from Michigan, man. She drank that water. Pharaoh, I'm gonna let you close it out.
Thank you.
No, listen.
Does this incident make fans want to see Claressa Shields versus Alicia Baumgartner even more, or did the drama hurt women's boxing?
No, you want to see it. But with Jake Paul, who cares what Jake Paul thinks? Nobody. Who cares? You made money off of doing slapstick type of comedy and all the other stuff, doing trailer, backward trailer park type of shit, and you worried about a woman being ghetto and all that. Man, who cares? They can get money somewhere else. Matter of fact, why don't somebody Rampage Jackson put him on his on his bill or whatever? I'm pretty sure that stuff will go. They'll make billions of dollars with Rampage Jackson.
But you know the thing that's crazy? You know the thing that's crazy? All this trash that Claressa Shields is talking about, Baumgartner and slapping her and stuff. Why won't she fight old girl over DeBoe's little sister? She's been trying to fight her for 3 years. And she keep it ducking her. Why she won't fight her?
Hey, you should know your victims.
all I gotta say is,
to me, it makes for a fight. We want to see it.
That's right. Claressa Shields want boom shakalaka, boom gotta, boom.
I like Baumgartner. I don't care.
I don't give a damn. Yeah. I don't give a damn. So,
I follow her on IG. Hey, shout out to Baumgartner when she wearing nothing. You know what I mean?
All right, boom shakalaka. You gonna get in that ring with that girl from Flint? She drunk that goddamn water.
You stop disrespecting my girl. You know that.
Be careful what you ask for, because your ass. All I gotta hear is a woman or a man tell me they from Flint and we into it. I'm gonna tell them you got it because you drunk that goddamn water. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, Flint and Camp Jackson. Or what is that place in the Marine Corps?
Yeah. Camp Lejeune.
Yeah,
because of the commercial, Pharaoh. If you ever search at Camp Lejeune.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Yeah, they got it.
Oh, y'all can tell I feel good right now, but I'm in the zone.
Yeah, they gonna be a little touched when they get to you, boy.
They're gonna be a little touched.
A little.
Just a little. Just a little.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what y'all get when y'all watch the Better Than Sex Sports podcast. We always have a good goddamn time. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my main man, Shada, with Today in Sports. Shada, what you got for us this week, my brother?
So I got two things for you. The year is 1983. That's what we're looking at in today's in sports. And I have two thumbnails and two big boxers from that era, and tell me what they have in common. The first one is Larry Holmes. We all know Larry Holmes, God rest his soul. And we have boxer Mike Weaver. Do you guys know what these two boxers have in common?
They both Muhammad Ali.
Champion of the world. Yeah, they both heavyweight champion of the world. I think Mike Weaver did beat Muhammad Ali. Tim Dahl, thank you for that. I think he did beat Muhammad Ali, and he got a Jerry curl. His shit was wet, wasn't dry.
And Larry Holmes is the only person that Muhammad
looking
Ali
like Apollo
never
Creed.
beat.
But I have two more clips right there to expound on both of these gentlemen in 1983. If you'll put them up for me.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there. What it is. What it says.
Larry Holmes. You can dare read it for yourself.
Yeah, Tim Witherspoon was a bad dude.
Okay, that's the 1983. That's the 1983. Now put up the one about my other man. And these were the months of each other. Do you see how long this dude was in the ring for?
15 rounds. Yeah,
Man,
that's
listen.
when boxing was boxing.
So in 1983, you had both these kind of daggone boxers, high profile boxers, compared to what we have nowadays. Can you imagine what it was like to have that kind of high power boxing and back to back on TV?
Yeah, because we come from a time when, well, I hate to say it this way, fellas, and y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. We come from a time where that those guys wasn't caring about the next day. They were just thinking about being the heavyweight champion. That's when they could fight back in the day. That's when they could fight 30 rounds until somebody knocked out. That's when they could fight 15 rounds. That's when the referee would not stop the fight. That's when the referee would look at you. Oh, he looked good. He's still good. And we seen guys actually die in the ring.
Yep.
But now, the way that things are now, we could never see that again. Yeah, it was great for us to see that, Shawty. I totally agree. But now when you hear people like Riddick Bowe talk, you hear what's my man? I think is the best middleweight ever. Roy Jones Jr. Slurring their words. We see, light heavyweight. Yeah, but he was middleweight first before he was light heavyweight.
Yeah,
but we seen what staying in boxing too long has done to him. And is it a good thing? Yeah, but do I wish they would go back to seeing these motherfuckers fight? yeah. That's how I fell in love with boxing. But go ahead, Shaw. I didn't mean to take up your segment. I'm just saying.
No, you absolutely, man. Honestly, you absolutely covered it. That was most of the points I was making. There is a lot of protections for athletes out there now that the times have changed, and the referees will come in if a fighter can't defend themselves to stop a fight. In lieu of that, I'm not sure if you guys caught the little UFC bull crap on Saturday night, but I just want to let people know, all of those that watched that, including myself. I love the first 3 fights, but that last fight, they put it on there purposefully because they knew it was going to suck. So they did a good job covering that up Saturday night.
Yeah, and you know, I want to go back to something I said earlier, Bashada. Good segment, like always. It's just the fact that when I hear Roy Jones Jr. talk, man, it hurt my heart because he's slurring his words.
Man, he was
when I hear somebody like a Riddick Bowe can barely talk, and then the greatest of all time, who should get credit for saying that, Muhammad Ali. They say that's one of the reasons why the Parkinson took him, because he stayed in the ring too goddamn long.
Yeah, that rattling of the brain is going to make that shit.
Rattling of the brains. You know what I'm saying? I never been knocked out, but I've been dazed. And tell you right now, that shit ain't a good look. That's why I could never be no goddamn boxer.
You know,
but
George Foreman was the only boxer I know that actually, I mean, not only, but as a heavyweight, that really didn't have that type of issue.
And you know why? But yeah, he's so big. You know why? Another thing on Pharaoh is because George had them damn hands of goddamn stone. Motherfucker, you wasn't here that long.
Yeah.
I hate to say,
George Foreman wasn't doing this.
You made a great point with Tyson. Tyson, even though Tyson was already crazy, but Tyson wasn't in the ring long enough to get brain damage. He caused the brain damage. He caused the goddamn brain damage.
Yeah, that good crack in the system.
Yeah, these other fighters that actually stayed in boxing too long. And of course, we enjoyed it as being fans. Like I say, boxing hasn't been the same since those guys either had retired or not in the game. Now I can't name I can't name the heavyweight champion. I can't name the middleweight champion. But back when I was a teenager, I could run it down. Because that's what I grew up on. But Shada, man, God damn it, Shada, boy, you been on the road lately. And Shada, you been on the road so goddamn good. You've been getting your own goddamn videos up. You putting up your own goddamn pictures. You're not sending me shit no more. God damn it, Shada, let me drop a bomb for you.
I'm tired of talking about me right in front of my face.
I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you in your face, but I damn sure talk about you behind your back. Because that's how we do. But that's today esports. Pharaoh King.
Man, on the street, you on the roll, ain't you?
I'm on a roll tonight. I tell you, I feel good, but I've been drinking since 3 o'clock. Shit.
Boy, no. That's some good stuff.
Shouter, this is what you be saying.
We need to call somebody.
No, Shouter, you don't see this on Friday because this is how I be on Friday. Once I get lit, you in a groove. Oh, it's a show. It's a show. But now, ladies and gentlemen, main man Pharaoh King. Pharaoh King, what you got for us this week with your trivia question? What you got for us this week, Pharaoh?
Playoff question for you guys, NBA playoff question. You know, with Wemby scoring 40 points the other night, here's the question for you guys.
There it is. What you got, Pharaoh?
Who's the most 40-point games first in the NBA playoff history?
Now remember, who recorded the most 40-point game one? Game ones. I'm sorry, game ones. I put a T there. It's game ones in NBA playoff history.
Give me Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson for me. I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson.
It's an NBA playoff history.
I'm going with Allen Iverson.
That's a lot of history.
That's right. Allen Iverson. Or you can go Wilt Chamberlain. You know, back in the day, Wilt used to put up numbers. But I'm gonna go with Allen Iverson, man.
I'm gonna go Steve Nash.
Oh, Steve Nash. Okay.
Akeem Olajuwon.
Okay, then. All right. What's the answer there, Pharaoh?
Right, where's Joe at? Where's Joe at?
Joe, what you got, Joe? If you still on,
what
Joe?
you got, Joe?
Man, Joe, sometime, man. Joe was slacking, man. I'm about to tell him to send out damn shirt back.
Joe been drinking since 2.
Joe don't drink. That's the shit, though. Joe don't drink.
So I was Joe there with Karl Malone.
Oh my God! Don't say Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, man.
Okay. Joe said Karl Malone.
Ready?
Okay, yeah. What's the answer, Carl? Shaquille O'Neal.
I hate Charles, bro. You saw that on the graduation thing.
Yeah, he had seven 40-point game one playoff wins.
I was going to say Shaquille, but I thought Allen Iverson because he didn't have any help. He was a one-man scoring machine.
Yeah, he had to remember Shaquille when he got to Orlando and he got them boys around and Penny fed him for a couple of years. And then
the reason why I say that,
when he got to the Lakers, you know, Kobe was coming off the bench.
Right.
Yeah.
So and that's when
Byron Scott was just leaving.
But that's why I'm saying, Shada, because of the fact that Penny was a scorer too. I wouldn't expect Shaquille O'Neal to have like what Pharaoh just said. God damn it.
Penny came afterwards. Shaquille was first already.
Right.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But
still have been there 2 years.
But that's what I'm saying. But then you got Penny. You got Penny to help because the year they got, I think either the first year Penny was there or the second year, that's when they played the Spurs.
Yeah.
And they got swept.
Yeah.
They got swept by the Spurs. I think with the Spurs they got swept. Yeah, they got swept by the Spurs. Yeah, you got swept by the Spurs. That's what I'm saying. Because of the fact that Penny was a scorer, just like Shaquille, I wouldn't expect that. And then of course,
I think
you say about Kobe coming off the bench. I think Eddie George was in front of Kobe. It was Eddie George in front of Kobe.
Yeah. And then Kobe, it was I think Kobe was tied with somebody. I forget who it was.
Yeah. God damn it.
Damn.
Well, fellas, I couldn't get that one right. That's just telling y'all know that the
I was going to ask a question about the New York Knicks, but that would have been too easy.
Jinx. With Jinx.
Yeah,
oh, you would have been proud of me last week, Pharaoh. I did. I said you would have been proud of me last week. I did the sports question today.
I was actually going to say, who led the Knicks in scoring in the last conference finals they won?
Allen Houston.
Yeah, see how easy that was?
Allen Houston.
I was like, nah, I ain't going to ask that shit.
Allen Houston.
He had 114 points in 99.
Yeah, Allen Houston. Yeah, 1999, short season 50. They don't want to put no asterisk by that. They don't want to put no asterisk by that.
Sprewell?
They want to. No, he wasn't
on the team. But Allen Houston was killing them fools.
Sprewell wasn't on that 99 team.
Yeah, Allen Houston was nasty with that.
Yes, he was.
No, he wasn't. Pharaoh, listen to me.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, hold on.
Because that's when they were the last place. They were the 8 seeds.
But Joe Sprewell was not on that team.
You don't think so?
No.
I know so.
Because remember, he came out with the Sprewell rims and all that stuff. And you know what I'm saying? That was before. Was it after or before?
No, he had the rims before he went to New York.
Sprewell was not on that 1999 team.
He was the Golden State Warriors when Chris Mullins was there.
Starks,
yeah.
Pat Ewing, Anthony Mason.
Marcus Camby.
Always fighting.
What's my man with the nose?
Marcus Camby.
Used to play with used to play with the
Larry
Dallas
Johnson.
Mavericks. Oh shit.
Yeah, Larry Johnson. Yeah, Latrell Sprewell was on that team. I told you he was.
I know 1999.
99, 2000 New York Knicks was goddamn Latrell Sprewell, Rick
That's
Brunson.
right after he choked over
Rick Brunson, Marcus Camby,
Rick Brunson, Marcus
Childs,
Camby.
Chris Dudley, Patrick.
That's the year they went to the championship.
Larry Johnson,
Yes.
Latrell Sprewell, Kurt Thomas, John Wallace, Charlie Ward.
Man, I don't remember him being on that damn
Yeah,
team.
Charlie Ward from FSU. Cause remember he was daggone.
Yeah.
Farrell got that Trump.
He won the
Google.
Heisman.
He got that Trump phone looking that shit up. Yeah, tell him what he wanted to say.
Hey, no, because Brunson's father was the point guard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, staying correct. I thought Sprewell came after that because that's the year. Oh, what year? And I'm thinking about that other year where Patrick Ewing supposed to dunk that bitch, but that motherfucking finger roll, and that shit bounced off the back of the goddamn rim.
Man, that was.
Yeah, that's the year I'm
see a
thinking about.
big man at point blank range.
That was the year before that, wasn't it?
Yeah, there it is, fellas. Thank you for that, man, Pharaoh, man, for that trivia question of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Pharaoh always bringing that goddamn heat, and the man on the street finally got one wrong. God damn it.
The 3 seeds.
Oh my God, somebody just got posterized. Come on, God damn. I'm watching that damn Spurs game. That mother just got posterized. The brother, the guy look like a white dude, Haberstadt. That mother just got posterized.
Y'all hurry up, niggas. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm hungry too.
Haberstein.
Haberstein. We always like to give you something to think about, something funny or better yet. Tim Dog, what you got for the people before we go, my brother?
What I got for the people is you have a lot of states now that are doing their runoffs or general elections. And all I want to say is, and I've always said it throughout the show, if you want change, you have to do something about the change. And that's not sitting at home watching the results. That's getting them up and doing something about the state of the union that we are in right now. And we all know what kind of union this is. It's a union of one. And that's Donald Trump up there want to take taxpayers' money to pay billionaires. But I digress. Go and vote. I had early voting today for Texas. So exercise your constitutional right and don't allow anyone to try and take it away from you.
There it is. Tim Dog, early voting. I thought it was yesterday because I went and voted.
Well, here in Texas, it's all week.
Different time in different states.
Okay, yeah.
But ours is coming up too.
Because Florida, y'all the 15th. No, August 18th is for you.
Yep.
Okay, then. My main man Shotta down in Orlando. What you got for the people before we go, my brother? Make sure you shout out your social media so people can follow you as well, my brother.
Well, you see it down there, so one love, shout out Blue Sky, shout out at Yahoo. I don't have much to say to the people, but that's to back up what my man Tim Dog just said. You know, for years, people always, especially in our community, always say, oh, it's not going to change nothing. It's not going to change nothing. Well, you need to go out there and make your voices be known and understand that you are part of society, and it's a participative society. So if you don't do that part, don't complain when things don't go your way. You know what I'm saying? So I got to keep doing what I do, everything for my family, my grandkids. I'm trying to leave a legacy. So I wish everyone that's hearing my voice or this podcast following us, wish everybody nothing but the best, because things will get worse in this country. So prepare yourself mentally and spiritually. I'll let your boy.
There it is. Main man Shotta. And of course, Pharaoh King, my main brother down the street from me. Oh man, even though he didn't give me the answer to the test tonight, so I could get it right. My boy, Pharaoh, what you got for the people before we go, my brothers? Shout out to social media so people can follow you as well.
Yeah, like here Pharaoh _71 IG King Ron Facebook. Just like the brother said, man, this is a very important year for us. Get out there, make yourself known, and do the right thing. Get the jokers up out of there so we can get our lives back on track. But with that being said, here's a quote from one of my favorite rappers. I had to learn to stop scratching everybody's back because when mine itched, I had to put my back up against the wall. Y'all know what that means.
It is.
Y'all know what that means. Go vote.
Go vote. Yeah. And
from the late, great Tupac.
Bars.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, you'll always find me, the man on the street, on YouTube and Facebook. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank everybody that's been subscribing to my channel. I went for 10,000 subscribers one day. Now I'm up to almost 13,000 on Facebook within a week and a half. So that means that I'm putting out quality content and you're liking what I'm doing. Thanks for the comments. Even the lady that told me I wasn't shit and the guy that called me a goddamn coon when I was talking about all those coons out there. I'm talking about what Tim Scott. What I'm talking about? What's the dude down there in Florida? Wesley, whatever Hunt. The dude told me I was a coon because those guys were great Americans. Okay, thank you for watching and calling me a goddamn coon. But you also catch me at Creative Cabin's Expressions. That's my AI channel. I tell AI what I wanted to do. AI does it, and I put it up. And then if I can't find something I want to talk about, I'll find somebody's AI, and I steal it. And I put it up like it's my own. That's what I do. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen, you come check us out on Friday night at 8 o'clock for our main podcast. We call it Two Cigars and a Blunt. Ladies and gentlemen, that's where we talk politics, we talk news, even talk entertainment. And last week, we talked relationships. So you want to check us out. And you want to subscribe to the show. Oh, Pharaoh said it. Pharaoh said, man, we went right off the goddamn cliff. Oh, that's what was off the goddamn chain.
That year.
The one that coned it, though, because usually we go straight. We will make a right turn. But we will in that left turn. That $10 really free. See, Tim Dog, I knew you was gonna fuck it up. Whenever you hear like Tim Dog famously say, push the goddamn button. Now the day, every other goddamn day you want to push the damn button, but today, all of a sudden, you don't want to push the goddamn button.
First of all, you mic'd out and I didn't hear what you said.
Okay, one more damn time. I'm going to say, push the damn button. You push the damn button any other damn time, you rather you hear me or not. Like Tim Dog famously said, push the damn button, motherfucker.
I did, motherfucker.
Oh, I can't hear. We gonna drive that bitch right off the goddamn.
I heard that shit.
I can't hear. My shit is
y'all need to have a
whoa.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I am the man on the street.
Push the button. Hey, Pharaoh King.
What you call a 99-year-old man who can still masturbate? Miracle Whip.
I don't know what that was, but this is shocking.
Can I say this though?
Orlando.
Can I say this before we go though?
I want to wallow into that daggone nasty business that the man that talk about.
I want to say this before we go though, man. I don't know if y'all saw this. This shit was on the news. You ever see the signs that you could get free whatever if you're over 80 and you bring your father in here with you? You ever seen that sign before?
No,
they got that Billy Jack. That's saying that you could get whatever free if you're over 80 and your father, whatever, is still alive. Well, there's this guy that they always go to this oyster thing. I think it's in Tennessee or Texas, and they got a sign up there. If you're over 80 and your father's accompany you, you get free oysters. Well,
where
this family, the guy was 80 and his dad was like 99, so they got free oysters for everybody. And that's what they signed, and it was up there for years and years. It was up there for years and years. But the guy was over 80, and his dad was 99, and they got to eat for free. So be careful what you ask for, ladies and gentlemen.
That is cool. I like that.
That is cool.
Hey, look, oyster, what the hell?
I just want you to know your
Y'all wouldn't
cousin
have got
comes
oysters,
in
but
at the end of the
You might as
show.
well eat. You might as well
That's
eat okra.
There it is.
well, they
All right,
probably
fellas,
had
man,
no
we out.
teeth, so.
Yeah, but come check us out on Friday night for 2 Cigars and a Blunt. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out.